Light on 100.5 ESPN.
That you're not quite at a place where you're super comfortable with whether it's asking questions or transitioning into a live feed, or if Jim's not there running the show.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio with Matt Hamilton, here's Jim Rutledge.
Not Jim Rutledge.
Or Matt
Hamilton. I'm not in the middle of the desert, like Jim Rutledge.
And I'm not in Oklahoma City.
No.
Oh, wait.
You're not modeling.
Yeah, I'm not modeling.
I was trying to be discreet about where Jim Rutledge was. I don't even know where he is.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. But we learned that Matt Hamilton is modeling.
Bad model.
Horrendous.
Horrendous?
Did you see the photo on his Instagram?
I must have missed that. Did he not look good in it? I don't understand.
Colin Russo behind the glass. Go to @HamsCurl on Instagram.
Okay, I'll take a look.
You will see 6 legs spread wide open, wearing golf apparel.
Bad shot.
The way you introed that was crazy. I don't know what
It's
to
a bad
expect.
shot. That's exactly what it is.
I don't know if we consider Matt Hamilton a model.
Yeah, he's not a model.
Did we ask that question on our poll?
You want to leave with that? Is Matt Hamilton a model?
Yeah, on the Iron Jock poll.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this. What was this conversation
Horrible
before you
pose.
took this picture? Yeah.
Let's all stand and spread our legs.
Well, but let's like X the legs, they're like
Yeah.
in front of each other like that.
Bad.
Who decides who's in the middle?
Well,
He probably
I would
begged
assume
for
Matt did because Matt.
Who decides who's in the middle? That's a big spot. He's
I'm
in
not
front.
getting in the middle.
A Matt sandwich.
Not getting in the middle?
I'm not getting in the middle.
You don't want to be in the middle?
Nah.
You don't want to be the 2 legs in the middle spread?
Nah.
You want to be
I'm not in the
you want to be
picture at all.
behind Matt?
No. I'm not in the picture at all.
Oh, you're not in the picture at all.
I'm not in the picture.
You wouldn't take that photo.
I'm not taking it.
If they asked you to take it, you wouldn't take it?
I'm not taking it. Are they paying me to take it?
Yeah.
No, it's a
Matt's getting paid.
If I'm getting paid to take it, then I'll take it.
Okay. If they asked you to take the photo of them, would you do it?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Be the cameraman?
Yeah,
You
I'll
do
probably
that?
do that.
Okay.
That's better. I feel like I could keep my pride taking the picture instead of being the one in the middle.
Well, go check it out. Maybe we'll post it on the Twitter @Jim and Matt. We'll see. We'll see what Colin comes up with. But that's a good Iron Jock poll question. Is Matt Hamilton a model? I don't know what I would vote on that. What would you vote on that?
No.
He's got good hair.
He does have good hair.
You need
I guess it
good
depends
hair
on
to
what
be a
kind of
model.
modeling.
You need good hair to be a
I think
model.
it depends on what kind of model.
A Head and Shoulders, something like that. A shampoo brand could use him.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but he's not doing Head and Shoulders.
He'll do even better if he has dandruff, too. Don't they usually do good? I don't know.
Yeah.
Molly Brown, Chris Orr, and Colin Russo hanging with you today on a Friday. Ooh. What?
It's a Friday.
Friday? Doesn't Barbie and Oppenheimer come out today?
Yeah.
Isn't that
yeah.
what everybody's all jazzed about?
Barbie and Oppenheimer.
I heard that Barbie. I saw someone say Barbie isn't a kid's movie, so don't take your kids.
No.
They said don't take your kids.
Yeah.
To
Apparently,
a Barbie movie.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, it's kind of like how Sausage
not
Party
really
was
a
a few
kid's
years
movie.
ago.
I don't think Sausage Party should be held in the same conversation as Barbie. I think those are two very different movies.
But they're both movies
Sausage
that could
Party was
potentially be
hilarious.
seen for children,
Yeah,
but
true,
yet
true.
they are not
True.
kids' movies.
It's a polar opposite of movies. It's one about the atomic bomb and destruction and death and a bio 3 hours I think it is, and then Barbie, which is apparently not a kids movie
Yeah,
according
apparently
to Chris
it's
Orr.
not a kid's movie.
yeah,
I don't know myself, but per sources on Twitter,
Per sources.
don't take your kids to
Don't
Barbie.
take your kids.
Which one are you? Okay, are you going to go see either of these? Do you even go see movies in the movie theater?
Yeah. It depends. Like the last movie I saw in the movie theater was Cocaine Bear.
You saw that in theaters.
I didn't
saw
like
in
that
theaters.
one.
You didn't like Cocaine Bear?
No,
I
it
saw
was
the first
stupid.
20 minutes.
It was
What?
stupid. I knew what to expect too. It just wasn't even. I don't know.
What?
You knew what to expect. What do
There
you
was
mean?
not enough bear, if that makes sense.
Are you kidding me?
There was
Yes,
not enough
there
bear.
was.
There's too much cocaine, not enough bear.
No,
There
there's
was plenty of
not
bear.
enough cocaine or not enough bear. There's too much people.
There was plenty of cocaine and bear.
I think it could have used a little more bear and a little more cocaine. I think the movie would have benefited if the bear went to a grocery store and just wrecked havoc. at a
Wait,
grocery
okay.
store.
But
So I
apparently
only
that's
saw
not
the
what
first.
happened, though.
I only saw the first 20 minutes,
Oh,
and
it's
all
a
that I
great
saw
movie.
was just people hiking in the woods, and then all of a sudden these little kids in the 80s, I think, found bags of cocaine or bricks,
based on
whatever
a
you
true
call it.
story. Based on
Yeah,
a true story.
true
No,
story.
Loosely.
no,
Yeah,
it's
true
not.
story.
Loosely.
No,
No,
true
it's
story.
not.
Loosely.
This drug mule plane He tried to throw some cocaine out because I'm guessing he's going to steal the cocaine from whoever he's delivering this for. He threw some out of his plane, lands in a forest. A bear gets into it, and of course, like the hikers that you saw, some other people get into it.
You can tell us the whole movie.
But then the bear gets involved,
and
the bear goes crazy.
Yeah, the bear goes crazy with the cocaine.
But then the bear starts like mauling people. Yeah. I don't think that happened. I think the bear might have like, I don't know, maybe attacked somebody.
So,
but like,
so when you say that you wanted more bear in this movie, did you want to see more humans getting mauled by a bear?
Let's be honest. That's why we're there. We're there to see the bear
go nuts.
There was a
lot of humans getting mauled by bears. Are you gonna act like there wasn't a lot?
It could have used a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. I watched it recently. I watched it last week actually for the first time, and I was like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it.
I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Sometimes where you can find a bear like just being.
Why was that the movie?
Fried out of his mind, like laughing.
Why was that the movie you went to go see in the theater?
Because I just thought that was interesting.
You just saw it on like a trailer?
No. Yeah, I saw the trailer.
I would not pay to go see that movie. Like, that's my thing. I watched the first 20 minutes. Like I said, I watched it on Peacock. So, like, I'm already paying to get that subscription because I got to watch The Real Housewives. You know what I mean? But then I saw that was on there. So I was like, let's put this on. We'll watch it with the kids. But, like, I only watched it for the first, like, 20 minutes. So beyond that, I don't know. I don't know. But I would not go pay movie theater prices to go watch Cocaine Bear.
I mean, I think I went on like a Tuesday. I think I went on.
You gotta go on the half price day. Half price day. Half price.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm not. Hey.
I mean, Molly, you probably don't have much time anymore. But do you go to the theater ever?
Oh, I was just talking about this earlier. That, like, you know how like you think that there's going to be a bunch of things that you're going to miss when you become a parent, right? Mm-hmm. Colin, you don't know that yet. I don't think.
No, you guys got this. Yeah.
But like the one thing that I do miss, and I'm glad that we went to the movies maybe a week before, like we ended up having our son, but like. That is the biggest thing that I miss since having a baby. I can't just go to a movie.
Yeah, you can't just like get up and go.
Yeah, and it's not like I would go to movies all the time, but it was like, hey, like I want to go out, like get some food. I don't want to eat at home. Oh, there is a really good movie out. Let's go see it. I miss that. I do. So I can't wait until like, I don't know. I don't know when you go to a movie with a kid. Like, I don't know when kids know to be quiet when like you're out in public watching a movie. You know what I mean? Because I just picture like my son, even though he's not even talking yet, but like
screaming.
Not even screaming, just like talking like, oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Like that's what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
So I definitely miss going to movies. So I unfortunately will not be watching Barbie or Oppenheimer, not in the theaters at least.
I want to see Oppenheimer. I like documentary type movies.
Is it a documentary? I don't even know.
It's like a biopic. I think is the word for it.
Yeah,
It's based on his life.
Biopic or biopic?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that what it is?
Honestly, I
thought you were so sure. I was like, is that the case?
I thought it was biopic too. I don't know. Whose life?
Robert Oppenheimer, the guy who created the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was a scientist who was involved in like the Los Alamos testing and the Trinity testing before they.
So there's like some history in it.
Correct.
Yeah.
World War II times, and it's like apparently it's a little after World War II ended, before when they were creating it and the testing itself. It like jumps all around in terms of like his life.
So would you guys go see back-to-back movies if you had all the time?
Ooh, no.
That's what people have been saying about these two.
Yes, that's what I keep hearing.
I know I have buddies who did it last night, and they said that it was not the right move. They said they did Oppenheimer first, and Oppenheimer's a very like grim and serious, and like you come out of there and like wow.
Yeah.
And then you walk into Barbie, which is apparently not a kid's movie, and then you go into Barbie, and it's not a kid, but like it's not the same. It kills your vibe, I think.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it, and I'm a big movie fan. I love going to the theater. I'll see both of them in theater, but I'm not going to go at the same time.
Well, that's like 5 solid hours of just sitting there watching the movie. And I don't know about you guys. When I go to the theater, like I get the popcorn. I get at the current movie theaters, you get like the food and everything too, right? You get the drink, but like I am stuffed.
You know,
as I'm watching a movie. No, I don't.
No. I'm sneaking stuff in.
I used to like if I like bought like candy and stuff at the movies, I would probably just go to like the cheap store, go buy like $1 candy instead of spending like $6 at the movie theater. But I don't even do that. When I go to the movies, I literally get like a salad or I get a big burger with some fries and then a popcorn.
You get a salad at the movies?
Some of those movie theaters have really good salads.
For real? No way.
Yeah, like a barbecue chicken salad. Oh my! You don't even knock it until you try it, my friend.
You're the first person in my entire life who I've never seen anybody talk about it. I've never seen anybody eat a salad in a movie theater. I think that's crazy. You have the dressing and everything. Like,
yeah, and it's still like it's literally.
I feel like that gives off such like a smell. You know, it's just like the dressing.
Oh, and a burger doesn't.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
a burger definitely gets off the
You know
scale.
how? Oh, what was I gonna say? Dang it!
Those
I can't
movie
remember what I was
theaters
gonna
where
say.
you can where there's like a little bed in there. I'd definitely eat in there.
A bed.
A
yeah, you know what I'm
bed?
talking about?
What the
You don't know
heck
what
are
I'm
you
talking about?
talking
A
about?
bed in a
Not a
movie
bed,
theater?
but
The
Like
recliners.
the reclining chairs?
like the big recliners. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
an
not a
IMAX
bed.
movie,
Like
whatever.
the leather ones, right? Where
Yeah,
you're-
yeah.
Yeah, those are nice.
It's almost a
That's
bed.
what like all the movie theaters are now. What do you mean?
No. When I was younger, I swear,
Oh, they were crappy back then.
man,
yeah.
I used to dream of being a little older and going to a movie theater where I can just kick back and relax and get a burger, just like you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because my mom wouldn't let us buy that.
I'm not a food in the theater guy.
What do you eat?
I bring my water bottle, and that's what I have.
You're such a
Lame.
nerd. You bring a water bottle?
Well, I'm not paying for water at the movie theater. What if I get thirsty?
Just sneak something in though.
Yeah, but like, what would I sneak in?
But
Chips.
you're going to the movie for like the experience. You're
I go
going
to the
for the
mo-
popcorn and the soda.
I go to the movies a lot. And I never get food. Never. Sometimes on a special occasion I would, but I never do.
Do you sneak food in?
When I was younger, yeah, sure. Not
You don't do
anymore.
it anymore.
No.
You've grown out of that or something.
No, I have an app. I have for the AMC movie theaters. I have like a subscription thing. I get 3 free movies a week with
My
the
goodness.
with the movie, and it's like $20 a month. So you go to
that's not too bad.
You go twice in a month, you get your money's worth.
I didn't even know
how
that was
much
a thing.
How much do you spend at the movies? You spend over $20 when you're at the movies. So like if I'm there, I get 3 free movies a week. If I go twice a month, I get my money's worth. So that's what I do.
That's pretty good. What's your
Not too
go-to
bad.
snack? I know that you're cutting right now, right? Is
My
that the
go-to
term?
snack? No.
No, you're not cutting?
No.
Oh, he talks about
that's
he eats like chicken breasts,
No,
sweet
that's like a-
potatoes, and
that's like a-
vegetables. Like he's eating his microgreens when he comes
Cutting.
in.
That's like a
That's-
bodybuilder.
that's a bodybuilder
Oh,
thing.
I am so sorry. Bulking and cutting isn't in a football player's
yeah,
diet.
You don't do that. You just eat clean.
Okay.
You just eat clean. You
And
try
train,
to eat
yeah.
lean. And
Clean
you
and
probably
lean?
eat a good amount of protein.
Okay.
I would say typically everybody's doing that.
Okay, so when you're just like maintaining,
Mm-hmm.
what is your go-to snacks when you go to the movie theater?
For the
Because you said
movie?
that you sneak it in.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
sneak in? Some of those cookie dough bites.
If I'm trying to be healthy, then I'm sneaking in first of all, I'm not eating healthy at the movie. So I'm sneaking in chips, candy, like some Kit Kats, Snickers. I love Snickers. That's my favorite candy bar, Snickers. Snickers, Kit Kats, probably like some chips. I love like sour cream and onion chips.
Oh, my favorite.
My favorite, bro. They're amazing. They're amazing. That's the best flavor. That's the best flavor. Sour cream and onion chips. And I probably have like some water with me for sure. Or if I'm really hungry, I'm sneaking in like a meal. Not something I cook.
Sneaking.
What do you mean?
Not like something I cook, but like some
sneaking a
fast food. I'm bringing that in.
How do you sneak that in?
Put a hoodie on.
Yeah, you got a hoodie.
Put that in your hoodie
I thought you were
pocket.
gonna say put it in your wife's
what are they
purse.
gonna-
What?
Yeah, or put it in a purse. Put it in a purse. Put it in your hoodie pocket. What are they gonna do? Like search you? They're gonna pat you down?
What's the most amount of
That's what I
food you've
always
ever
used to
snuck
think.
into a theater?
Like some McDonald's. I've snuck in like a couple McDoubles, a couple double cheeseburgers for sure. That's the most though. Not fries.
A couple double
anything.
cheeseburgers at
fries?
once?
Yeah,
So you had
yeah.
multiple burgers?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You can only eat one double cheeseburger from McDonald's. That thing is the size.
No,
of
I
your palm.
agree, but you said a couple McChickens and a couple
Oh, no,
double
no,
burgers.
not
That's
all
a
of this at
lot.
once.
That's a lot of food.
No, not all of those at once. So I'm probably sneaking in like 3 burgers.
I'm more
From
concerned that
McDonald's?
you just said that you're gonna bring in 3 burgers but no fries.
Yeah, yeah.
fries are
I'm
the
not
best
a big
part.
fry. I'm not a big fry fan, to be honest. Fries don't get me. My brother loves fries though. One of my brothers.
I could eat French fries every single day.
Yeah, I'm not big on fries. I don't really care for fries. Nah, I'll eat like
McDonald's fries are good though.
but I'll eat like a couple of fries. But I'm not trying to like a large fry. I'm not eating all that.
Oh my god, I could eat a large fry every single
No,
day.
I'm not eating all that. I'll probably get a small fry, and I probably won't even eat all that.
That's.
I don't like fries like that.
That's
I'm not that big
madness.
of a fry fan.
Do you know that there's actually just a study that came out that there's more fries in a small fry than a medium fry?
Oh yeah, just like all the drinks, like they're
So-
like all the same size or something.
Somebody
like
put resources into a study. to
Yeah,
determine that?
I gotta look into it. But yeah, there is. I
What do
just
they do?
heard about it.
I wonder what the process of that. Do
You
you, get
just-
like a
you
bunch
probably
of
got-
mediums and a bunch of large,
yeah.
and you have one guy just
I think they
counting?
actually weighed it. It was like the
Oh, yeah,
the
that makes
small
sense.
fries weighed like 4 ounces, while the medium fries weighed like 3.2 ounces or something.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's a lot of fries.
That makes sense. I heard that McDonald's uses like a special potato They go after like a special potato. It's not just like regular potato.
I've seen that too,
saw
and it
that?
was like there's a ton of like pesticides that they have to like let the potatoes sit for a while and like decontaminate it
So
or
you're
whatever.
literally just like killing yourself as you're eating these McDonald's fries.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
but people have been doing it for decades. So
Yeah.
like if people are still kicking and moving from 40 years ago, I think we're pretty good,
You're
right?
just adjusted to them now.
That's probably it.
You gotta build that callus up.
There's McDonald's all over the world too, so it's like everybody's involved.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah, but it's different foods all over.
Speaking of that, you ever seen the McDonald's biopic?
Oh, with the founder?
Yeah, with Michael Keaton, that good movie.
Bro,
Such a
crazy.
good movie.
He's evil.
Yeah.
He's evil.
He started a corporation. It's like, it's crazy.
He's evil.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty crazy because what? They get like the McFlurry machines kind
Oh
of?
man, so evil. He stole it. It's not. You're not even McDonald's. You stole their name.
I bet you that's how like a bunch of giant companies like
sure.
that are, though.
Oh, for sure.
Facebook.
For sure.
Facebook had the same deal. Stole it.
Oh, yeah, that was in
That was a Social Network. Have you
yep,
seen that
Social
one? That's a
Network.
very good one.
Great
You
one.
would
I need
really
to go
like
see
that.
that one.
You
I
haven't
didn't
seen
one.
that?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, my gosh. It's Justin Timberlake. What's the dude's
real?
name that plays?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
You would know him if you saw him.
What is it? What else is he acted in? I only know actors by like their name.
Superbad? Wasn't he
as
in Superbad?
characters.
Nope.
Nope, that's a different guy.
Jesse Eisenberg. I mean, he hasn't been in that.
He's
great a-
goofy.
The Magician movie. Now You See Me. He's in that. Have you seen those
Oh,
movies?
yeah.
He's the main guy.
Oh, okay. I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he
He's,
plays Zuckerberg in that movie.
He's been in something else too.
He's been in a
Or
lot
he
of
looks
stuff.
a lot like somebody else.
Yes, he does. He
Yeah.
looks like the guy from Superbad.
Michael Cera
Yeah.
or Jonah Hill.
No, not Jonah. Oh my gosh.
We need
Well,
to see Oppenheimer. I need
what?
to go see that.
3
Y'all are
hours
making me
though.
want- Yeah, 3 hours is long.
I'm going on Sunday.
Would you rather watch 3 hours of the Titanic or 3 hours of Oppenheimer?
Oh, Oppenheimer.
Titanic was 4 hours, right?
Was it?
Yeah.
I'll never
I
go
would
see a
still rather
4-hour
watch
movie.
4 hours of Titanic than Oppenheimer.
I'd rather
It's a
binge
lo- it's
watch
like
like
a-
an hour thing, like four episodes of a series that are an hour each, than watch a 4-hour movie. I don't know why.
So my thing with a 3 hour long movie,
It's long.
like, I would have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, for sure.
And at what
You're gonna miss
point?
something.
At what point? Yeah. Like, you're just going to have that constant feeling of like, no, I'm literally going to miss the biggest part. I'm going to miss the biggest part.
Yeah.
And then you can't even get up to go leave.
There should
And then
be
you're
like
just sitting
a-
there uncomfortable.
There should be like a 3-minute pause right in the middle.
Where everybody just
Like an
scrambles
intermission.
out of there to
It's
the
gotta
bathroom.
be longer
They should
than
put it
that.
up on the screen and say, "This is your opportunity to use the restroom."
They should.
3 minutes, and it's just Armageddon.
3 minutes, and it's just counting
Yeah,
down.
It's just Armageddon.
Everybody runs
Everybody
out.
gets up, and everybody's freaking out to get out there.
No, I don't know about
Oh,
that.
man.
You might have to come up with a better idea than that.
Yeah, I don't know. But also, I don't know. I don't like going to movie theaters that much either.
Why?
I feel like they dirty.
They are dirty.
Dirty.
I'm not gonna lie. Even after, you know, like after COVID, how you're like, oh, like sweet, everybody knows how to like clean their desk. Everybody
Oh,
knows
no.
how to clean up all this
No.
stuff. And then it was like clean for a minute, and then it's like,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
nope,
people
that
are
handle
disgusting.
hasn't been wiped for a while.
Oh, people are disgusting. You go to the restroom and man, the amount of grown men who don't wash their hands
What?
is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Even post-COVID, it's ridiculous.
When do they have to go like a? I don't know how to phrase this question. Is it
Number
all
one
the
and number
time?
two?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. When we go
that
there,
is
sometimes you go in
disgusting.
there.
You talking about the movie at the movie theater?
I'm just
or-
talking about in
In
general.
general,
In general.
It's not great. It's not great.
It's not. you know, it's not good. It's
not great.
It's not good. Oh man.
Do you
Just
guys
walking
wash your
right
hands?
out. Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
lie.
Yes.
Don't
Oh,
lie.
yeah.
Yes.
You're like, why would I
Who doesn't?
I wash
It
my
takes
hands.
5 seconds. Like,
Right. I don't touch the handles.
No, it's supposed to take 20 seconds. Your
I
5
mean-
second is much.
But I'm saying, at least give me like, bro. At least if you, at least go in there and wet your hands, bro. At least
That does nothing. That I don't believe in that.
But
that
at
does
least,
nothing.
at least do that. I would much rather you do that than just walk out.
Put some soap on it. It's right there. It's already
It's
wet.
right there.
Put some soap on it. We'll continue to talk about, I don't know,
man.
washing hands, maybe get into some sports. We'll talk about that next. This is Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light. The mountains are blue, and we can prove it. Follow the show on Twitter at Jim and Matt.
Jim Rutledge here to tell you about X Golf Madison, and the most important thing that you need to know is that X Golf Madison is for everyone. Heck, I golf there. Whether you're a seasoned pro, a new golfer, or in between like me, X Golf Madison is going to be fun for you. They have a full bar, excellent service, great food, and the most advanced and accurate golf simulators in the world. You can play one of their 50 courses available, take lessons from a PGA pro, hit the driving range, or even join a league. Stop by their East Madison or Middleton location today, or visit them online at xgolfwisconsin.com.
You can drive cutting-edge design. 2023 Audis are on the lot and ready for delivery. Take advantage of 3.99% APR financing for up to 60 months on select new 2023 models. See dealer for details and exclusions. $18.41 a month per $1,000 finance. No down payment required. Qualified buyers through Audi Financial Services. Offer ends July 31st. Stop in and test drive today. Check out our website to see the current inventory and our monthly specials. The search for your Audi begins and ends at Zimrick Audi of Madison, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road. Drive yours today.
Hun, we need to stop putting off getting life insurance.
I know. It's just been so busy, and I'm sure the cost is out of our budget.
Well, Jen told me that they got a $500,000 term life insurance policy from Ethos for less than $23 a month. All online with no complicated forms and no medical exam. All they had to do was answer a few health questions.
Wait, no medical exam and all online?
I know, right? It's not easy to think about, but if something happened to you, James and I would be...
Okay, I get it. Let's get a quote from Ethos right now. Wow, you were right. There's no medical exam, and Ethos makes the whole online process fast and easy. And look at these rates and coverage options. It's great protection and totally fits our budget.
Ethos. They've removed all the barriers from getting coverage. Go to checkethos.com to get your free online quote. That's checkethos.com. Quote based on a healthy, non-smoking 30-year-old male with a 20-year term policy. Rates may vary.
Hi, I'm Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock with Retirement Income Strategies. And what sets us apart is we're an independent, family-run office. We help clients like you understand the financial world and build a portfolio that's in your best interest. To learn more, go to MadisonMoneyGuy.com.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance. No matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto coverage at the right price. You'll also save up to 23% when you bundle auto with home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone can call or text 988 or chat via 988wisconsin.org to get connected to a trained Lifeline counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you are concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
The 2023 season is underway and Fun for All is back with the Forward Madison FC Family Special on sale now. Bring the family to exciting professional soccer at Breeze Stevens Field. Enjoy a ticket, Pepsi product, sandwich, and a Forward Madison scarf for just $21. Forward Madison has fun for the whole family. Enjoy Lionella Vessi, the team's dairy cow, our new kids zone, and more at every Forward Madison match. For tickets, go to forwardmadisonfc.com. Forward Madison, fun for all.
Since 2003, Wounded Warrior Project has helped post 9/11 veterans adjust back to civilian life. Through specialized programs, they begin healing their bodies and minds while regaining a sense of camaraderie. Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/possible.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
Miss Polly side, come on over tonight. You told me you don't know your feelings. Can we focus on mine? I think I'm a
Rutledge and Hamilton rolling on.
We're back.
We are in for Jim Rutledge and Matt Hamilton, model Matt Hamilton. That's our Iron Jack poll question up on at Jim and Matt. Is Matt Hamilton a model? I hope he sees it. Can we? Did we tag Matt in this? I don't even know if we got it posted yet, but I don't know. I hope that we tagged him so Matt sees it and he's just like.
But what if he sees
offended.
like a 95% to 5%? No, he's not a model. That's pretty demoralizing if you're like.
Well, then it might be kind of funny.
You gotta have that confidence as a model, though.
Yeah. I guess you're right. I don't know.
He's gonna take it.
Maybe
as,
this is like we're dropping a bomb on, it, and he's like, "Oh no, like I didn't realize that I didn't have it."
Was that an Oppenheimer
joke? I don't know if he had it. Maybe he didn't know that he doesn't have it.
No, even Matt, if he saw that it was like 95-5, he'd be like, at least 5% of people think that I'm a model. He would just have that attitude.
Yeah, he'd spin it.
But I do want to get into a little bit of Badgers talk because we are here with Chris Orr, former Badger. Still a Badger the way that you love the team, love the school.
Always a Badger.
But
it never changes.
We kind of talked about it a little bit yesterday, but last week on Friday, Chimere Dike appeared with Rutledge and Hamilton, where he kind of talked about this upcoming season and all the changes with Fickle and all that good stuff. So I want to hear what he had to say that he thinks is different about this team this year versus last year.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing that kind of sticks out is the tempo. If I don't know if you have seen any practices or anything like that, but the tempo that we go at is, I think, up there with anybody in the country, and
right.
I think it's something that can really put pressure on defenses and make it tough and make it so they have to play our game.
What do you think about this, Chris?
Well, I mean, that's true. Like, tempo does put pressure on the defense, but the tempo is also going to put pressure on our own defense, and I don't think people realize that. People strictly focus on offense and points and don't realize that you have to stop people as well in order to win a game.
So you're talking about the offense moving too fast in a sense, and the defense can't really get settled in?
Yep. So when you're an up-tempo offense, and let's say you go out there and you get a 3 and out, which will be what you're going to take probably 20, 30 seconds off of the clock.
Mm-hmm.
So your defense is back out there. Even if they get a 3 and out, you're right back up. Let's say even if you score in one play, your defense is going to play so many more snaps that I don't know. I wonder if our defense is going to be what we've been used to the last few years, because what we've honestly, in all honesty, we've been a defensive school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've had a top 5 defense in the country for years now, and that defense is going to take a hit. Any defense does whenever you switch to up-tempo offense. I'm also going to be eager to see how our current guys transition to that, because you're going from the polar opposite. So it's going to be completely different. It's going to be more taxing on our receivers' bodies. It's going to be more taxing on your backs' bodies. Me personally, I don't know. As long as our skill players threaten in the pass game, then the run game will open up. But if our pass game is not getting going, then it's really easy to stop a run game in 11 personnel, 10 personnel, whatever the case is. But Phil Longo did a great job at North Carolina. I remember watching their bowl game last year. I forget who they were playing, and I was excited. I was like, man, I like their offense.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was more of a testament to the quarterback that they had, because this is still a player's game, or if it's necessarily him, but it goes hand in hand. But yeah, the tempo is gonna hurt other defenses, but it's gonna hurt our defense as well, and I think people need to know that.
How do you think that this defense is going to look different, not being under Jim Leonard?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That's gonna be weird. It's gonna be different.
Is it easy for a new defensive coordinator just to come in and? I mean, I know that those guys were around last year towards the end of the year, and Luke Fickell, he was obviously at the bowl game and all that stuff. But how easy is it for these guys that have been playing under somebody like Jim Leonard to just flip a switch, be like, okay, cool, I'm playing for this guy?
Well, it's easy to play for another coach. Excuse me. I think what the tough part is going to be is so I played under 3 different defensive coordinators when I was at Wisconsin as well, and the thing that I tip my hat to all of them on is that when they came in, they learned our system that we already had in, and tried to keep some of the same terminology, so it was a smooth transition. Even though at the core it was pretty much the same scheme, and everybody had their own little twist in how they call plays or the name of certain plays. I think it's all a question on if Coach Tressel is doing that. If he's coming in and he learned the system that we already had in place and it's just tweaking it a little bit, then it'll be an easy, smooth transition. Obviously, you're going to struggle initially.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say struggle, but you're going to have your hiccups, your bumps in the road or whatever, just because everybody's learning a new scheme. You're playing a different way. So I don't know. I think it all depends on how Coach Tressel decided to come in, and is he using the same terminology? Is the transition smooth? So defense, all you want to do is play fast. You don't want a lot of thinking out there. You want everything to be second nature, so you can literally just go make the plays that are presented. and you can go steal some plays as well. So I think it all depends on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's interesting. And I want to get to what Jim Ray also kind of predicted for the Badgers for their season, because you've heard a little bit, but I don't think you've heard exactly what he said with how many wins that he believes that the Badgers will have. But we'll talk about that next.
Okay.
But I do like getting into the mind of you as a defensive guy and just like,
let's do it.
Because like you said, I think that people think that the offense and defense is totally separate. But I think the way that you're describing it is that, no, they are fully together. It is a unit, even though you're on two different sides of the ball.
Yes, they go hand in hand. At the end of the day, your only goal as a football team going into a football game is to win. Now, the way we did it, when I was a player was, we control the ball on offense. We run the ball. We want to finish each drive with points. If we can't finish with points, we want to flip field position, which means that, say we get stopped at our own 35 or whatever. We want to punt the ball, maybe stop them, get a fair catch or whatever at their own 30. Our defense is playing, and you're forcing them to go a long ways. You got to force them to go 70 yards in order to score, or like at least another 40 to get some field goal points. And it's just more advantageous for your defense. But that was like the machine that we had. When you switch to up-tempo style offense, you're gonna see more shootouts. So like before, like we've won games like from a defensive stop just at the end of the game, or I remember, man, my freshman year we lost a game 10-6, and that was just a defensive battle. And now you're gonna see like wins like 35-28 or like 31-35, which is like it's a win and it's a win, but like it's going to look completely different.
I was going to say, is that exciting? Because like I think for the fan that is exciting because you're seeing the points, you're seeing the awesome touchdowns, you're seeing everything like that.
Yeah.
But then as a defensive guy, you're like, oh my God, this game is trash.
There's more opportunities for the opposing offense to get on the field.
Yes.
When you're moving faster,
Yes. For sure.
we have a lot less slower drives.
Yep.
There's more opportunities for the defense to slip up. They
Yep.
have to be sharper. They have to be on their keys a lot faster, and
Yep.
they have to be able to play to an endurance level they're not used to.
Typically, when you're in a pro style offense, your defense is probably going to play on average somewhere between like 60 to like 70 something plays. When you're in the up tempo offense, they're going to average 70 to 80 something, maybe even more, maybe even like 90 or something like that. There's a possibility of that, especially if you're playing another up tempo team. So like that's taxing. Like sometimes it's like, man, like you're playing a lot of quarters or cover one or whatever the case is, and people are mad at this corner for not making this stop. But what people don't realize is, versus an up-tempo offense, they can bring in a different receiver every time. He just runs a go route, runs off to the sideline, they run another receiver in, and then, boom, another go route, run off to the sideline, they got another speedster coming in.
They're exhausted.
And another, like he literally can't, you can't stop that. Now, obviously, you could change your, you're going to change the coverage up to help alleviate some of that pressure, but it's going to look completely different. I don't know if people necessarily understand that. I don't even know if people might have thought that like, oh, if Coach Leonard stays, then we'll still keep this defensive thing rolling. Like, no, there's a give and take to all of
changed.
that. Yes, everything works together. Every phase of a football team works together in order to get a win. It just looks different now.
Do you think that even just, and you're around the program every day, right? Like you're at Camp Randall working out all the time, but like, do you think that even just their style of training and conditioning has changed?
Oh yeah, it has to. It has to, because you have to get ready. You have to get your body ready for that. It's a different stress now. So like when I was playing, our training was more like I would say more methodical. You're trying to put on more weight. You're trying to be as strong as possible, and you're still always doing that.
Not cutting.
You're still always doing that, and like everybody lifts and runs and all of that. You're just doing it in a different way, different mechanisms to get different results. Now you're just getting your body, instead of getting ready for a physical pounding for 60 plus plays a game. Now you're getting your body ready to run for 60 plus plays a game. But the hard part about that defensively is like, at least I know other teams even struggled with this when they were playing us, was like, okay, for a majority of your schedule, you're playing other offenses that might be like you. But when we play against like Iowa, that's not going to look anything like the offense that we practice against. Now, granted, our guys will still be accustomed to that because, they've been in the program. They've been seeing a pro-style offense for however many years and however many weeks that they've been here. But like Iowa, even playing like Minnesota, that is a pro-style offense. It just looks a little different. It's just from the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I know like Ohio State under Urban Meyer, a lot of people would see like a big, long touchdown pass, but like people don't know that was a run-first oriented team. So like football is the same. Like people think that, oh, just because you're going under center that, oh, this is going to be such a slow, like weird offense. Like, no, man, you're just putting a body in a different position to try to manipulate the defense to get the amount of numbers in the box or whatever front that you might be advantageous for your offense.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're just doing it from the gun. And yeah, it's going to look more like put it like this. Our scores will probably look more like basketball games. Like it'll look more like a
college basketball.
Yeah, like college basketball. College basketball. If we put up 100 points in the game, hey, that'll be
worth it.
That might be a problem.
That'd be crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry, defense.
That'd be crazy. Your defense is gonna pass out. But yeah, like it's just that.
Well, Shimmery had a good way of putting it. He said teams are gonna have to play our game.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're playing tempo, the teams that are accustomed to playing slower, I think what we're going to go for is speed them up.
Yeah.
Get them out of their rhythm, their tempo, and play to the speed that this new Wisconsin coaching staff wants to go at.
Yeah. There's just such a give and take to that because, like, even when we were the philosophy when I was playing at Wisconsin was up tempo these guys. Like, they're so used to playing in the pro style offense, and it's like, yeah, tempo is good, but all we got to do is get you to a 3 and out. And you probably haven't moved the ball at all because a lot of you, like, you try to get an extension of the run, you might be doing an RPO. And, like, yeah, the RPO's open, but if you miss a little high on your throw or whatever, like if a defensive lineman gets his hand up, just so happens to know it's coming, like, now you just got a 2nd and 10. You just got nothing on first down. You didn't help at all. Now it's 2nd and 10. Let's say you get a 3-yard run or whatever. Now it's 3rd and 7, so now it doesn't look good.
Changes the whole drive.
It changes the whole drive. It changes the entire drive. So now we just got off the field, and we just got 30 seconds. And, like, we used to love that because we're like, okay, we're going to get out there, and JT's going to run, and let's say he gets 6 yards on first down. Now it's 2nd and 4. Even if we get an incomplete pass, it's 3rd and 4, which is better for our offense.
First down changes every drive.
Exactly.
Coming out strong. That's what hurt us a lot last year. We would have these empty runs and 11 personnel, like you were saying, and we would run into 8, 9-man boxes, get all of a sudden it's 2nd and 11, 2nd and 9, changes the whole methodical kind of process of your drive.
Yep. But it's going to be exciting. I feel like whenever you run an up-tempo offense, though, there's a dynamic that you need to have, and I think that's a athletic quarterback. Like you need not necessarily somebody that's elite runner, but you need somebody who can get out of trouble, who can maybe pick up,
extend the play.
Yeah, or just threaten the defense a little bit. Like if we run in zone read, if I'm playing against an offense and they're running zone read, and I'm not scared of your quarterback at all, I'm going to consistently give him a pull read to force him to pull the ball. And we're saying that we'd rather him run the ball than the back, which people will probably try to do anyway because they don't want Braylon running the ball. You know what I mean? So, like, people are going to try to do that anyway. But if you have a quarterback that can threaten us enough of, even if it's saying, like, I'm going to get 6 yards a pop if you give it to me, then that'll help so much more than people think. Like, even under the pro-style offense, back in the day with Russell Wilson, the reason we were so good was because 3rd and 7, nothing's open, he could go get the first. Like, that's why we were able to put up so many points, and that's the difference, to be honest. If I'm being completely honest, that's the real difference. So it'll be exciting, but it will look different. People need to be accustomed to seeing like 35-28 instead of like 21-14, 21-17, whatever the case is, or even like a 42-35, which like can sound like a exciting game if you're only caring about points.
Right.
But like that's the trend that people want football to go in, which like isn't necessarily the best. I don't know why people think that's like good ball. I'm like, this is not good football.
It's what the SEC does though, and that's what people like,
Yeah, but that's like it's not good football.
Yeah.
Like if I'm being completely honest with you,
it's a linebacker. Yeah, you're a linebacker. That you want the defensive game.
No, but just period. A 42-38 game means neither one of you are playing good defense. Like neither one of you are. And like even the thought of like, when people say like, oh, let them score, like we can get the ball back and we can try to score really quick. Like, are you kidding? Like I hate that thought.
Well, what game was that? That was TCU, and who were they playing? Where the TCU quarterback was just constantly just crushing the team. It was It was
Last
a bowl
year?
game. Yes.
Bowl game?
You're talking about last year's TCU?
Yes.
They got killed by Georgia in the final.
No. But the game before that.
Oh, Michigan. They played
Yes.
Michigan,
Do you
yeah.
remember that game?
Duggan was great.
Where it was just
I remember that.
back to back. It was ridiculous. That's exactly what it was. But we'll continue to hear from Chimere Dike next. This is Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light. Miss any of the show? Find full show podcasts free on Wisconsin On Demand and wherever you get your podcasts.
Are you dreaming of a new look? Let the pros at 5 Star Painting bring color to your world, to your interior, exterior, cabinets, and more. We make it easy with online scheduling, free on-site estimates, and a dedicated project manager on every job. Uneasy about hiring a contractor? We know, we've been there. 5 Star Painting is customer-focused and quality-driven, exceeding expectations every time. Call or visit 5starpainting.com today. 5 Star Painting, a neighborly company.
The Club at Lac La Belle is the birthplace of golf in Wisconsin, with a rich history you will feel once you arrive. Experience a round at the Club at Lac La Belle. The redesigned course is open to the public 7 days a week. Schedule your tee time today at clubatlaclabelle.com. This is a golf destination that you will want to play over and over again, and enjoy fine dining and event space after your round. An historic past meets a vibrant future. Go to clubatlaclabelle.com to start your journey.
Legacy Exteriors. Just pick up the phone and let us leave a legacy on your home. Roofing, windows, gutters, siding, and decks. Can Legacy do it? You bet. Better prices, better warranties. Legacy always makes it easy. Go to legacy-exteriors.com. Legacy Exteriors. Just pick up the phone and let us leave a legacy on your home.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
If you're hiring, it can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. Like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now try ZipRecruiter free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/FREE.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
For official rules and more information about every contest on 100.5 ESPN, visit ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN app.
Since 2003, Wounded Warrior Project has helped post 9/11 veterans adjust back to civilian life. Through specialized programs, they begin healing their bodies and minds while regaining a sense of camaraderie. Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/possible.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Carbon World Health.
Kabooming Cash. Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison. Where the winners play on Saturday, July 29th from 2 to 5. 4 winners every half hour can win between $500 and $3,000 cash by playing their puck drop game. That's crazy. I actually just drove by their billboard this morning. $76 million given away total this year so far.
Wow.
And we're only in July. Are we a little bit over halfway through the year?
It's a lot of money.
Whew. Sheesh. Last time that I went there too, I keep needing to go there, but now that I have a baby, it's a little bit hard.
A little bit harder.
A little bit hard. He's not old enough to go to the casino yet. I feel kind of bad.
Couple years.
But last time I was there, somebody literally won like $9,000 as I was standing next to them. I'm like,
dang.
This is crazy.
What was you playing?
What?
What were you playing?
I wasn't playing. I didn't win $9,000. The guy in front of me did.
Oh.
No.
That's got to be quite
I
a
need
feeling.
to, though.
That's got to be.
Can you imagine? Like, ooh.
The rush.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then he just went and lost it all. He didn't leave.
We're hot. Like, and then they'll lose it the next game.
Oh, my gosh. Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison. You can earn entries for the Kabooming Cash until July 29th. You get one free entry, earn one additional entry for every 50 points earned on your rewards club card. And guys, my time management is just as bad as Mike McCarthy. So we are going to take a break, and we will get to the rest of Chimray DK next. This is Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light. The mountains are blue, and we can prove it. Follow the show on Twitter at Jim and Matt. Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Alex Strofe.
Varsity on Wisconsin On Demand is home to all the latest and best Badgers content on ESPN Wisconsin. Subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Wisconsin On Demand, and wherever you get your podcasts. Former Wisconsin running back Melvin Gordon and many other NFL running backs are expressing their displeasure with NFL franchises and their treatment of the running back position. Gordon, who's currently a free agent, joined Wilde and Tausch last week to talk about the state of the running back position in the NFL.
You know, at this point in time, we're the ones that's getting filtered out. We making the same as long snappers and kickers, and you know, and it really sucks because you got college students making more than guys in the league.
Find the full interview with Melvin Gordon on Wisconsin On Demand or wherever you get your podcasts.
Pella's window and door design options are virtually limitless. Customize your order by August 31st, and you could bundle and save big at PellaWI.com.
Zimbrick Chevrolet.
When was the last time you had your oil changed or your tires rotated? Do you need new tires, a battery, perhaps some windshield wipers? Zimbrick Chevrolet Service Center is equipped to help you with routine maintenance, major repairs, and everything in between. Get your free battery inspection coupon and schedule an appointment today at ZimbrickChevrolet.com. Don't overpay. Shop Zimbrick Chevrolet on Main Street in Sun Prairie.
Main Street, Sun Prairie, Zimbrick Chevrolet.
Matt Hamilton here to tell you about my friends at Revive Restoration. Nobody plans for accidents to happen, but when they do, you can count on Revive to be professional, efficient, and detail-oriented as they make things right again. Revive Restoration.
MVP's bonus days are back at Lowe's. Find special savings on top brands like DeWalt. Right now, save $60 when you buy a DeWalt impact driver or drill for just $99 each. Plus, MVP's Pro Rewards members will earn 3 times the bonus points when shopping the Pro Zone. Shop in-store and online today. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. DeWalt off about 7/17 through 8/2. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts if any. Valid through 7/28. Subject to change.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Brunch is back at all the Madison area Great Dane pubs. Every Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Enjoy a robust brunch menu, ranging from the classic Daner's breakfast to the Playa burrito, and everything sweet and savory in between. And featuring specialty mimosas, cocktails, and mocktails, it's everything you'd expect from brunch at the Great Dane. Check it out on Saturdays and Sundays at your favorite spot, downtown, Hilldale, Fitchburg, or East Madison. For more information, head to GreatDanePub.com/brunch. Pick your pub and let's do brunch.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Medicine.
Rutledge and Hamilton rolling on. Molly Brown and Chris Orr with you today. Colin Russo behind the glass. And I love that we finally got into football talk because I feel like yesterday we had no football talk.
Yeah, we didn't talk football.
Maybe a tinge.
A little bit.
Maybe a little bit. We talked a little bit about running backs.
Yeah, we did.
Did you hear about Melvin Gordon?
Yeah, Melvin going to Baltimore, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Zach.
Running
Moore,
backs
man.
getting signed. Love to
Running
see
backs
it.
getting signed, man. They're getting signed.
There you go.
It's coming. The only one that's going to get paid, though, is JT.
Little by little.
I think he's the only one that's going to get paid.
We'll see.
Well, he's probably the biggest person on the Indianapolis Colts.
And they got a rookie quarterback.
He should get paid.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get paid, there's a
problem. You got to be one or two things. You either got to be a workhorse, like Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, or you got to be like Christian McCaffrey or like Aaron Jones, where you're a viable option in the receiving game. Like, we could basically put you at slot.
Yeah.
And you could beat some
For sure.
safeties or whatever. So.
So we heard a little bit from Chimere Dike earlier. Loved hearing all your insight on that. But he had another little clip with Rutledge and Hamilton last week when they were out at Hometown Pharmacy representing Iron Jock.
Tim.
Where he had this kind of, what do we call it, a prediction for this season. Let's hear it.
We're both super excited about the Badger season, and you don't have to make win predictions, but Matt's got you at 11 this year.
Including the Big Ten championship game and the bowl game.
Yeah, he's just got you 11 out of the 14 games he thinks you guys are going to play. 11. Are you guys having that level of excitement as well?
Yeah, I think that's a little low, but
nice.
I expect to go out and win every game.
Right.
The way Coach Fickle and the rest of the staff prepares, that's what we're ready for. We don't take the rest of the Big Ten for granted. We know. It's going to take a lot, and we have to be prepared every single week. But I have a lot of confidence in my guys.
Chris, you're making faces. You're nodding. You're shocked. What's going through your mind when you hear that many games?
It just means that he has a lot of confidence, which is good to hear. But everybody has confidence right now. I just hope he realizes how many wins 11 are. That's hard. It's hard to win. It's hard to win any football game. It's hard to win the Big Ten especially. But I love the confidence. That just means that they're feeling good. That means they're feeling good heading into the season.
True. But how much confidence is too much? To the point where it's hey, you can't just rely on thinking that you're actually that good. You got to be that good.
Yeah, you got to go out. At the end of the day, you got to go out and do it. I don't know. It's tough to make predictions pre-season. We'd probably have a better understanding of who this team's going to be probably not until week 4, if I'm being completely honest, because they're going to have to. Everything is new. You got new players, all of that. You've never seen. There's some of these guys that the guys that have been playing, like Chim. He's never seen Mordecai playing an actual game. Even Mordecai playing in the Big Ten for the first time. It's going to be different. Even Coach Fickle. Well, he was a head coach before in the Big Ten, but. Just
it's
going to
be an adjustment.
It's going to be an adjustment. It's going to be an adjustment for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, but that just means that means he's confident, which is good. Confidence is good for all the fans out there. Confidence is really good, but you don't want to have blind confidence. You don't want to. I hope that doesn't mean that he's glancing over. The schedule.
I think it's a little early for that, but like you said, everything's new, and I think
Yeah.
that's reason for excitement.
Yes.
And a guy like Chimere Dike, a guy's been involved in a passing game that has been stagnant for 3 years.
Mhm.
He's excited to get a guy who knows, an offensive coordinator in Phil Longo who knows how to utilize the passing game and to get these guys moving out in space. And he's got a quarterback who has proven success at a college football level.
Yeah, I'm going to be eager to see this offense in November. And late October.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
It's not North Carolina, Phil Longo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are the games where
it's cold and wet and everybody's battered and broken down.
Those are the games where are like the pro style offense where it like comes alive at that point. Those are usually the games where you would see like Braylon, JT, Melvin got his 400-yard rushing game. Like those are the games when you need to run the ball, and it's like.
But to that point, I like that because what has happened in the last 2 years with Braylon? He gets really battered by the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
And he wasn't ready for the Minnesota game last year. He wasn't yet ready the year before that. Now, you pass the ball a little bit more. It's less wear and tear on him, not only as a running back and as a pro prospect, but for his importance to the team. He's going to be more available because him and Malusi are going to be they're going to have less they're going to have less mileage throughout the end of the year. I think that's a good thing.
Very true, very true. But at the same time, it's like I think we're still going to run the ball. Like, I think they're still going to get all of those touches because let's say you get up by 14-21 and you're in an up-tempo offense and it's early in the game, you're going to start running it a little bit. You're going to start running it to help out your defense. Even if we're blowing people out, like, you're still going to get those touches.
Yeah,
those
but not
touches
he's not going to be running into 9-person boxes where 9 Chris Orrs are waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. Like,
that sounds horrendous.
Yeah, unless, hey, I'm telling you, you will load that box if he's hurting them in the run game and people feel like, man, we can cover these receivers. That box is still going to be pretty loaded.
I think the receivers are going to be a lot better. We have a lot of depth at receiver. You know, we're bringing back everybody. Sky Bell's coming back, and you bring in the kid from Oklahoma State. You brought in the kid from Will Pauling from Cincinnati, and you brought in C.J. Williams from USC. Bring back Shimray on top of that. You got a lot of options at quarterback, receiver, and running back, too. It's very dangerous for an offensive half.
True.
I just think, like you said, though, it's going to be very difficult to just flip that switch again. Flipping the switch from being a run-heavy team to actually throwing the ball. My expectations for the Badgers this season are just not high. I'm excited.
How? I don't understand. Why are you not happy?
Well, we'll run through the schedule next. And honestly, I haven't even thought about like a number in my head of 10 wins, 11 wins, whatever it is. I haven't thought of a number.
Hear it out loud.
Yeah. I want to like hear it. I want to feel it. All that stuff. But I'm curious, like, for the players that are in the locker room, for the coaches, do you go into each and every game thinking you're going to win? Or, like, do you think last year when the Badgers were going up against Ohio State, like, come on.
You should.
Like,
I mean, honestly.
You should go into every one.
You should go into every game. Yeah. As a player, as a coach, you should be going into every game feeling like you're going to win this game. Like, you should feel, as a coach, you should feel that confident in your game plan. As a player, you should feel that confident in the game plan that the coach has presented to you and your skill as a player yourself. And, like, you know, things happen in the game that, you know, change that. You got to be able to weather the storm. Like, that's the real issue is, like, when you have a game plan and then things don't necessarily go as planned, then that's where, like, leadership and all of those things show. It's like, okay, who are we now that we thought we were going to come into this game and maybe at halftime we're expecting to be up by a couple of possessions, but now we go into halftime and we're down by 14 or we're down by 20.
It's adaptability.
Yeah, like, what are you going to do now? Like, who are you now? That's the beautiful thing about football. Is like, yeah, you know, just like the same old saying, like, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And it's like, are you a person that swings back? Or do you curl up? Do you counterpunch or do you curl up? And that's something that you just won't know until you're in that position. So
I think we had a problem with that last year too. I think if we got punched in the mouth last year, I think we had a tendency to curl up and wait.
For sure.
And now, new coaching, new regimen, new players at the top of the positions. You got a lot more depth everywhere. They're probably pissed off after last year having a 6-loss season. They should be.
They better be. I'm pissed.
But we were also just talking before that we talked about this off the air, but like, we don't know how crazy people's expectations should be because it's not like they got an entire brand new roster because they didn't. They brought in some new coaches. They brought in, some new guys, obviously.
Offensively, for sure, a lot of new faces.
Yeah, typically there's not a big, like, swing in, like, 1 year. It's really hard to pull that off. And, like, if you do, like, hats off to you, but, like, it's really hard to do that. Like, even the year before, like, I got here, Coach Anderson, so, like, Gary Anderson was the coach that even initially recruited me. And, you know, he still went to the Big Ten championship, still won the Big Ten West. And then the following year, we had a 10-win season. But it's like, you were already there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not a big turnaround. Like, that's tough to do. So, like, I mean, but at the same time, going 7-6 out of 13 games, you win 10, you go 10-3. Like, those are 3 games that you probably swung. Like the Washington State game, you probably shouldn't have lost. Michigan State game, you shouldn't have lost. Like Minnesota game, you shouldn't have lost. Like those are 3 games that you swing, and it's like, I don't know if that's necessarily like a giant flip, because even in those games, like, you lost by 1 possession. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It's like, I think what a big swing would be is like 12-0, winning the Big Ten championship and like being in the playoffs. Then you'll be like, oh, okay, wow, like this is a big swing. But like, to me, 10 wins, 11 wins, like, you win the West. Even if you go to the Big Ten championship, let's say, even if you God forbid, say you lose, like, I don't know what is the swing then? Like what's the swing then?
You're getting exactly what Paul Chris was getting in years prior.
Exactly. You're not, like, that's not a big flip. I think you need like 2 or 3 years to actually see the difference, like to see what this team is under Luke Fickell, especially with his recruits coming in. You know, at that point, it'll be all of his guys. Like, that's what it'll be. Like, I think that, even when I was with Coach Chris, like from 15, I heard my 15, 16 years weren't really all like his guys. You know what I mean? Probably by the time we got to 17, it was probably like a 75-25 of his guys versus people that were already there. Like, so it's going to take some time for, I hope people just, at the same time, I hope people aren't saying like, oh, like, rather you have success or rather a year similar to last year that they put it all on Fickell's shoulders or whatever the case is. But yeah, it's going to take a couple years to truly see like who we are under Coach Fickell and the new staff, to be honest.
Well, we will make our predictions for the Badgers season coming up next when we play a little bit of Tinder Time. This is Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 Best history. Your kids will call it totally lit. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin.
Hi, this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's Home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. My name is Colin Russo, and this is your Sports Center update. Brought to you by Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin's Road America. Enjoy affordable family fun with the return of the NASCAR Xfinity Series to Road America, July 27th through the 29th. Get your tickets today and check out the full season schedule out of roadamerica.com. Badgers legend running back Melvin Gordon joined Wilde and Tausch last week and talked about a variety of things. But with the state of the running backs in the NFL at the moment, here's what he had to say in regard to the state of the running back position.
At this point in time, we're the ones that's getting filtered out. We making the same as long snappers and kickers, and it's just like, really? Like, it's just, it's sad, man. You got, and it really sucks because you got college students making more than guys in the league.
To catch full interview, go to Wisconsin On Demand, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Just look up Wilde and Tausch. Catch Wilde and Tausch 9 to noon weekdays right here on ESPN Wisconsin airwaves. The Milwaukee Brewers beat the Philadelphia Phillies yesterday by a score of 4-0. Took the series 2-1 on the road. They come back tonight at home at American Family Field against the Braves, best team in baseball. First pitch, 7:10. Rutledge and Hamilton right now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
You got the show.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
This is Rutledge and Hamilton with Jim Rutledge and Matt Hamilton, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN.
That you're not quite at a place where you're super comfortable with whether it's asking questions or transitioning into a live feed, or if Jim's not there running the show.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio with Matt Hamilton, here's Jim Rutledge.
Rutledge and Hamilton rolling on a Friday. Molly Brown, Chris Orr, and Colin Russo, the only ones working on a Friday. I don't even see anybody out in the office.
What's going on over here? I need some Friday energy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Jim Rutledge
Everybody's gone.
Jim Rutledge is in like the Midwestern desert, possibly back. I don't know. Matt Hamilton is modeling on the East Coast. He's not in. I think he's like New Jersey. Who models in New Jersey? Is that a thing?
Nobody.
Those are the people that are not in New York. They go to New Jersey.
People
that
that
not in New York. They go to New Jersey.
Go
right across the bridge.
New York.
Yeah, that's like your side of the country.
Sure. Yeah. New Jersey is like, it's like the armpit of the East Coast. You know?
Is
It's
it really?
Yeah. Yeah. There's not much to it.
Where are you from?
Connecticut.
What is Connecticut considered?
It's the in between of Boston and New York City.
Okay.
That's what it is.
So just
nothing.
The armpit of Boston.
Yeah. No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Chris, how do you spell Connecticut?
Oh wow.
See if he's right.
Okay. C-O. Can I get one hint?
A hint? What do you mean a hint?
I don't know. Sound it out.
All right. C-O-N-N-E-C.
C-O-N.
T-I.
C-U-T-T.
So it's connect, it. So it's C-O-N-N-E-C-T-I-C-U-T. You didn't have a C. You didn't have a C.
Oh, I didn't have
the second C.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Dang.
Oh, you got it. You're pretty close.
Second person I've met from Connecticut.
Only met 2 people from Connecticut?
I think you might be the only person I've ever met from Connecticut.
What?
Yeah, you're the second person I met from
Nobody is from. I honestly
There's
forget
people
that,
from Connecticut. That's not true.
I forget that Connecticut is even a state.
I thought like
you thought what? Connecticut was a lie?
Well, just like people actually being like from Connecticut. I feel like it's just a place you end up. Connecticut, like
what does end up mean?
The train goes through there.
Vermont, Montana. Like I just feel like
Connecticut is not in the
there.
same stratosphere as Vermont and Montana.
You're the second person I've ever met from there.
Have you met anybody from Vermont?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
Yeah, when I was here at UW.
Okay.
I met people from Connecticut after I met somebody from Vermont.
Vermont's like a snowboarding place, right?
Very big.
That's wild. Yeah, the other dude I met though, fun fact, Julian Stanford, man, 10-year NFL vet.
From Stanford?
No.
Oh.
His last name is Stanford.
Julian Stanford. Stanford's right next to me in Connecticut.
Was that the fun fact?
Yeah, that's a fun fact.
Oh, I thought there was like more to it.
No, he was the other person that I know from Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah,
Connecticut's got some history and talent to it.
He went to Wagner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
Connecticut's got a lot to it. Don't hate on Connecticut.
I picture
it's
Connecticut.
It's underrated. It's right outside New York City. It's close.
What do you do for fun in Connecticut? Go to New York?
No.
Go to Boston?
You're near the water, which is nice. The Long Island Sound. That's the Atlantic Ocean right there. Yeah.
I just picture like Connecticut.
There's a lot of things.
Is.
The ESPN, the capital
that's all
of
ESPN
is
Bristol,
in Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The WWE headquarters are in Connecticut.
I didn't know that.
Uh-huh. Like
in like a train station. That's all that I picture.
No, there's
ESPN
like a lot of
train
shows
station.
were filmed and created in Connecticut. The Maury Show, Jerry Springer Show, they were all in Connecticut.
Oh my God, trash TV is from Connecticut.
Yeah.
Was it just cheap?
I don't know. I don't have the answers to that, but it's awesome. It's from Connecticut.
Cheaper than New York.
Yeah.
Just like Matt is in New Jersey instead of New York.
Uh-huh.
Like they went to Connecticut instead of New York to go film those shows.
No, because Connecticut's where like the character is. It's where the fun is.
What?
It does. It has a ton of character.
Did you know anybody that was on the Maury show?
No.
Oh.
It was a little before my time.
I used to. Whoa.
I love Jerry Springer.
No.
I used to love watching that show when I was a kid.
I love Maury's show. I love it.
It's still on, right?
I like Jerry Springer
And you
over Maury.
just got to sign up for the ticket online, and you wear a nice shirt, and they put you in the front row.
What?
Yeah, no, you don't have to pay for a ticket. It's amazing.
All right, we might need to take like a field trip to Connecticut.
Yep. Yeah, Jerry Springer, they don't have that anymore. That ended like 2017, so I never got a chance.
Jerry Springer.
That has some clips. Yeah,
Jerry Springer has some clips.
Yeah.
I love how he was just feeding the fire every episode.
He's an instigator.
Oh,
He's
bro.
one of the best instigators in television
Oh
history.
my goodness.
Could you see Colin doing that as a job though?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Instigating and doing Jerry Springer?
For sure. For sure.
Maybe.
You'd probably be perfect for it. You
Yeah,
should
yeah.
go back to Connecticut and try to get
I heard they're looking for people.
You are not the father. How fun of a job would that be?
Oh.
But you gotta like step back, step out, so then you don't get like a 1-2 punch to the face.
No, because there's always like beef between like
Yeah, usually.
the mother and the father.
Yeah, but you gotta be
usually
quick to
there's
get
Or
out of
non-father.
there.
Usually there's beef. I I would wish they did more than just like
when
babies.
When it's not the father though, the father's like doing backflips and like
dancing, break dancing, doing the splits.
And
on
the
the
mom
stage.
always runs away, and then when
Runs
it's the
off.
opposite, he's like, oh, he's got the hands there.
I have got to get on this show. I need to go see this show taping in real life.
Yeah, it's in Stamford, Connecticut, not far from New York City.
Okay.
You're in New York City, take a day trip, train 45 minutes. You'll be right in Stamford. You walk there, good as new. Wear something nice. Your front row.
Connecticut.
Great. Wow.
Connecticut.
That's wild.
Isn't that good? See, Connecticut's got a little bit of juice to it. Huh?
Right, but
NBC, everything from NBC is in Connecticut too.
Okay, but what
I think they're
do
I think
for
they're
fun?
too cheap to like go to New York.
For sure.
That's why
Well,
they're
New
all in
York's
Connecticut.
yeah, and New York's expensive. Yeah. So I mean, I would say like for fun, you go to like we're in Wisconsin. This place is great, but like you find stuff fun to do anywhere. You could be anywhere in Wisconsin. You can have some fun. It's
Yeah,
the same
but
thing
what
as
is there to do? What is something that's like, if you're from Connecticut, this is what we do for fun?
See, the thing is, we're close to a lot of like water,
So it's exactly what I said.
oceans, and stuff like that.
You leave Connecticut.
No. There's beaches in Connecticut. Yeah. You didn't know that, did you?
I did not.
Sorry. There's beaches in Connecticut. Damn nice ones too.
I feel like you're trying to sell Connecticut right now.
I am going to sell
And
Connecticut.
There's nothing fun there.
No, there's plenty of fun there.
I'm not hearing it, brother.
You go to the Maury show during the day, and then you catch the beach in the afternoon. You're good as new. Next day, you take a day trip, drive around Connecticut, see the sights, check out WWE. WWE.
They're not fighting there.
No,
That's
but
just
the head,
headquarters.
but there's a big
Who
building.
wants to go do that?
You go see
You
the
take a
big
picture in front of the
WWE
sign?
sign. Yeah, you go see the big WWE. It's like, hey, it's WWE.
It's not like Hulk Hogan
man.
is
I'm
like
not,
walking
I'm not
out.
getting convinced to go visit.
WWE, you losers.
Strofe would love to go to Connecticut to go see the headquarters.
The headquarters of WWE.
Strofe looks horrible today. His fit's horrible.
You don't like Strofe in a suit?
No, I don't like it.
Alex Strofe came today in a suit. So
Is that
was
considered
I
a
don't like
suit?
it. That's not a suit.
He's wearing a blazer jacket with a button-down plaid
khaki,
shirt
and
khakis.
khakis. So no, blazer,
No.
I guess.
No.
It's not a suit because it has to connect.
No. He looks like, here he comes.
He's
He looks like a cheap lawyer.
He looks like a cheap
A
Greg
cheap lawyer,
Scalzo.
yeah.
He looks like a lawyer that's going to get you convicted.
I'll tell you what. I woke up this morning. I looked in the mirror and I said, "I look like I could really sell the crap out of some insurance."
Yes.
I look
You're
like-
an insurance guy.
I look like an insurance salesman today.
You look like you're from Connecticut.
You hear that?
You don't look like you're from Connecticut. You don't have it. You
You
don't
would be
have
sitting.
it.
You would be able to sit front row at
You
the
don't
Maury
have it.
show.
Oh, yeah, you're sitting front row at Maury for sure.
Maury and Jerry Springer. We were telling them Maury and Jerry
nice
Springer
shirt.
from Connecticut. Yeah.
He yells a lot.
He
He's
does.
a lot louder than you.
Have you
does
heard
yell a
his
lot.
accent coming out as we've been talking
Yes,
about
it has been coming
Connecticut?
out. It has been coming out.
The Maury show.
You spend the
Call
day.
him Marbury shout.
Go see the sights.
Call the 4 right now. Call the 4.
You are not the father.
I'm not the father. Like,
Father.
The Godfather. Is that like
Down by the
that
water?
region?
Are we doing a radio show today, or are we just making fun of Colin?
no, we're
Both.
breaking down Connecticut. They didn't buy into Connecticut. I had to
I don't
explain to
believe
them.
that people are really from Connecticut.
You've met 2 people now from Connecticut. It's
There's two
clearly
now.
real.
Who's the other person?
Julian Stanford, he played in the league.
Have you met Tarek Saleh?
He's from
He's
Connecticut.
from Connecticut.
Boom.
Tarek's from Connecticut.
Boom. Boom.
That out-of-state
okay,
recruiting.
That's 3 people.
There's 3.
So people are from
Three,
there.
three
But-
damn good people.
But usually, I mean, like, stereotypes usually have some reality to them, right? So,
Yeah,
like,
true. There's a
Like
hint.
people
what?
from Connecticut have rich parents.
You got rich
Is-
parents?
Depends on the
Is
area.
that a thing?
Depends on the area. There's the area. So Connecticut's like
So much louder than you guys. Turn down your mic. Aren't you a producer?
Sorry. It's a little bit of a box, and then Connecticut's got like a little leg at the end.
It's got a
of it.
tail.
It's got a little tail, and the tail's the New York side. So that's where the New York people go. And then the north side is where like
The hell does this
Boston
have to do with the
people go.
Badgers?
Well, we were supposed to play Tinder time. How did we even get into
I don't know
this?
how we got to Connecticut.
He said I was the second person he's ever met from Connecticut.
Yeah.
No, but how do we even
That's what
say
happened.
anything
You
about
asked me where
Connecticut?
you asked New Jersey, and then you asked me where I was from.
Why were we talking about New Jersey?
Matt
I'm glad,
I'm
I'm
retracing
glad
my
things
steps.
are going really well
Matt-
with
Matt
all the
Hamilton.
Phillies.
They're doing
Oh, Matt Hamilton is
They're
Matt
amazing.
Hamilton is modeling in New Jersey. That's how we started talking about
Yeah,
the
that's
East
how
Coast.
it came up. You're a hater, Strofe.
Well,
We'll have to do.
He's just jealous
the
that we
schedule
have.
breakdown next segment.
He's jealous we have more fun without all the old lame men here.
true.
And him being the producer.
Yeah.
That's what he's jealous about.
We just did a full breakdown of Connecticut.
really did.
We did.
That's amazing.
Go to Connecticut.
I did not know
Go
Tarek
see the
Sala was from
Maury
Connecticut.
show.
Go see the Maury show.
Wear a nice T-shirt.
Jerry Springer's looking for a replacement. That show is going to come back in Mount.
I need to go on there.
It's that Jerry Springer.
Colin
doesn't have
Springer. That's what we need.
Colin Springer.
That's a very polarizing show. I don't think I can do that.
Well, we will not play Tinder Time next segment because we got to play Throwing Stones next.
Ooh.
Then maybe we'll get to Tinder Time eventually. Throwing Stones coming up next. This is Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light. Miss any of the show? Find full show podcasts free on Wisconsin On Demand and wherever you get your podcasts.
Matt Hamilton here for Iron Jock. Believe it or not, being an Olympic curler takes a lot of practice time on the ice. And despite always being cool, I still work up a sweat. That's why I love Iron Jock and their no-stink technology. Silver Iron technology is the how behind why it works, and that is about as technical as I can get with it. What I do know is that if I'm on the ice or just wanting to look good, I know Iron Jock has t-shirts, polos, and hoodies for me. Support this Wisconsin-based company today and get gear at ironjoc.com. That's ironjoc.com.
You can drive cutting-edge design. 2023 Audis are on the lot and ready for delivery. Take advantage of 3.99% APR financing for up to 60 months on select new 2023 models. See dealer for details and exclusions. $18.41 a month per $1,000 finance. No down payment required. Qualified buyers through Audi Financial Services. Offer ends July 31st. Stop in and test drive today. Check out our website to see the current inventory and our monthly specials. The search for your Audi begins and ends at Zimrick Audi of Madison, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road. Drive yours today.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Show your excitement for the Brew Crew's return with Brewers Checking from Associated Bank. You'll get a one-of-a-kind Brewers Debit MasterCard, 10% off at the team store, and VIP treatment with Express Check-In through the Associated Bank gate. And for the ultimate all-inclusive game day experience for your crew, check out the Associated Bank Power Alley Group Space. Featuring a full buffet and private bar, the Power Alley overlooks left center field. And who knows, the next Brewers home run could be headed your way. Learn more today at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
From color-changing alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
Life's better with a home policy from American Family Insurance because you'll feel protected no matter how the wind blows. All so you can keep enjoying the home of your dreams. And our expert agents can help you save up to 23% when you bundle home with auto. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance. Get a quote? Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Legacy Exteriors. Just pick up the phone and let us leave a legacy on your home. Roofing, windows, gutters, siding, and decks. Can Legacy do it? You bet. Better prices, better warranties. Legacy always makes it easy. Go to legacy-exteriors.com. Legacy Exteriors. Just pick up the phone and let us leave a legacy on your home.
Hi, I'm Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock with Retirement Income Strategies. And what sets us apart is we're an independent, family-run office. We help clients like you understand the financial world and build a portfolio that's in your best interest. To learn more, go to MadisonMoneyGuy.com.
What is dedication?
People ask, how your children learn how to ride a bike and you didn't? I just created an environment where they taught themselves, and all I had to do was be there.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
Here she go, either a little too high or a little too low. Got no self-esteem and vertigo. 'Cause she
Rutledge and Hamilton rolling on. Molly Brown, Chris Orr, and Colin Russo behind the glass. Before we get to more Badgers talk, I love that we're talking so much Badgers. It's kind of exciting.
Actually,
who needs
kind of have talked a lot of Badgers today, to be honest.
We have. Who needs to talk about the Packers when we have the Badgers? Am I right? But we have to get into some throwing stones.
The guys think they have the answers to everything.
I'm the best there is. People like me.
So it's time to put them to the test.
That's some booty, Jim.
You know, that's just like your opinion, man.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealership.
Chris and Molly, hello. My name is Colin Russo. I'm the host of Throwing Stones, where I give you guys some topics in the news cycle, sports or not, and I get both of your thoughts on it. And we go back and forth, and we'll crown a champion at the end of this. So the first one I actually wanted to talk about is it's that time of the year where the Madden rankings come out. And that is always a conversation. And one thing that came out was the quarterbacks, actually. And Green Bay Packers quarterback Jordan Love.
Oh, God, I was expecting Aaron Rodgers. Was that weird?
Jordan Love is a 70 overall, tied for 33rd
Zoinks.
in the NFL quarterbacks ranking. There's some other bad ones. Trevor Lawrence is the 11th highest for the Jags. There's not a couple good ones. But, Molly, what are your thoughts on that Jordan Love ranking in the Madden quarterbacks? We'll start with you.
Well, I don't really put too much stock into this because, I mean, it's a video game. Who cares?
Sure, but they have a lot of access to the practices and everything.
Well, so that's what kind of concerns me. But then it's like I think about all those random promos that you hear on our stations of, oh, I think Jordan Love's going to be great this year.
Yeah.
Well, you know nothing. You know nothing. But I know that Jason Wilde, our very own Jason Wilde, he's the one that we know that we have the most access to, that he has some of the most access to the team, that he has never said anything glowing about him. I think he said that he had one, impressive throw where when Aaron Rodgers was in that same position, it was like he had at least one per practice. That makes me nervous. So that ranking is really low, and that's a little not feeling great. But that means that you can only go up, right? You can't. I mean, you can go down.
No, you can go
down. But there's a lot more room to go up.
True. I mean, I think the rating's fair, to be honest. Like, you haven't seen him play too much, so you can't rate him above. You can't put him above like Justin Fields, who started an entire year or whatever. Like, you honestly just can't do it. Even if you might think that he's going to be amazing, like, you just can't do it because you haven't seen it in live bullets, live action games. So I think it's a fair rating, to be honest. Like, 70? Like, come on, bro. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
What is somebody like Justin Fields at?
Justin Fields is 76.
Yeah.
So Aaron Rodgers is an 86. That is 8th.
Whoa.
Kirk Cousins is an 84, and I think just above him is Justin Herbert and Dak Prescott, who are both 87.
That's crazy to me that Aaron Rodgers is still ahead of Kirk Cousins.
Really?
Even after last year. Because look how many games that Kirk Cousins won for the Minnesota Vikings.
That's true.
Aaron Rodgers didn't do jack
Rodgers
squat
is a year removed from 2 straight MVPs.
He is, but last year was a really bad year.
Okay. Moving on. We alluded to it earlier. Chris and I talked about it yesterday on the Great Dane Huddle at the Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company in Fitchburg. But Melvin Gordon, former Badgers legend, running back, signed with the Ravens on a $3 million deal, I believe, 1 year. And Chris and I talked about it yesterday. So, Molly, we're going to start with you. The state of the running backs. I mean, is this the future of a free agent veteran running back, is to sign a 1-year deal for a couple $1 million with no stability whatsoever?
It's pretty daunting. I think we played the audio from Melvin Gordon on Wilde and Tausch from last week yesterday, where he basically said, if he could do it again, he wouldn't be a running back. He would be a DB. And if he ever had a son, he wouldn't let him play running back or even football in general. So I think it's pretty sad. But like you said before, though, I mean, when you have somebody like Jonathan Taylor, who's literally going to be carrying that offense this year, right? And he has for the last how many years that he's been in the league, it feels like, that you should be paying that guy. You should be doing that. Same thing with, let's be honest, Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon this year potentially. How much is Jordan Love going to be able to throw the ball? You're going to be relying, I would assume, very heavily on those two backs that they should be getting paid for the work that they're putting in.
For sure. I think the way the running back position is going, I think what we're seeing is you got to be one of two things. You have to be Derrick Henry, where you're carrying the load. You're carrying the ball 30 times a game for 3+ weeks straight, and we're winning because of you. And also like Nick Chubb, like we're winning because of you. Or you have to be a back like Christian McCaffrey, where you can literally go play slot receiver. Yeah, I think you got to be one of those two if you're trying to get paid. But no, I mean I agree. Like it's crazy that like it's messed up that even as a leading rusher in the league, Josh Jacobs, like you're number one you basically did the best. You basically did the best job that you can do out of you and all of your other peers
at your job. Yeah.
At your job, and like you're not the highest paid at the position. You know what I mean? So like. That is a little weird because I don't think any other positions are like that. Like if you go and play tight end and lead the league in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns, you're going to get paid. Like if you go
and wins or not, you're probably still going to get paid.
Wins or not, you're probably still going to get paid, which is like that's a little wild.
And also like I get what you're saying, but I think you can't overlook the fact that playing running back is so dangerous, and it makes. I'm not saying it's right, but it does make sense sometimes why teams don't pay the running backs so much money because they are in such a susceptible position to get injured.
Guys like Todd Gurley and Ezekiel Elliott getting those record-breaking deals and their bodies breaking down like a year or two after where they can't stay on the field, that killed the running back market.
Absolutely.
I just wonder why, like, I wonder if you can't give them like a 2 or 3 year deal.
Yeah. But that's up to the agents. You know, they want 3 years. They probably want $30 million guaranteed at least.
2 or 3 year deal. You load it heavy on the front end,
so you can get rid of it if you need it.
Yeah, then you say even in the last year you can make it all incentive based.
Yeah,
boom.
True.
To finish off Throwing Stones, the conference media days are coming up. Big Ten is next week. Pac-12 is this week. SEC was a couple days ago. I want to ask you guys, with the college football season looming, because it's been a conversation more so than previous years. Other than the SEC, what's the best conference in college football this year?
Big Ten, including the SEC.
Chris, you think it's the Big Ten?
Yeah, it's the Big Ten, man. It's always the Big Ten.
Right.
This is my argument to these SEC folks out there. Top to bottom, the Big Ten conference is the best conference. If you don't believe me, go look at the bowl game record when you play against these other conferences. Number one. And people are going to bring up the excuse, oh, the SEC, they sit people out. Yeah, everybody sits out. But at the end of the day, that school played against this school at the end of the day. And this school lost and this school won. It doesn't matter if you missed a couple of players.
SEC does have the top-end teams, though. They've had the best teams in college football.
Okay, but let's talk about your entire conference. That's the issue. When we talk about the SEC, we only talk about 2 to 3, maybe 4 teams every year. We only talk about them. We don't talk about the entire conference. Let's talk about Vanderbilt. Let's talk about Missouri. Let's talk about Arkansas before last year. Let's talk about Kentucky before last year. Like, talk about them. Don't just ignore them and act like they're not a part of the conference. Oh, we only talk about these couple of teams. Even Tennessee before last year. Like, talk about all of these teams. Literally talk about your entire conference. Don't just talk about your heavy loaded top end.
But who in the Big Ten are the teams that you are immediately thinking are the greatest? Ohio State and Michigan. Who else?
But at the same time, we've seen it. We've seen Iowa beat Tennessee in the bowl game a couple years ago. Beat South Carolina in the bowl game a couple years ago. We beat Auburn when Melvin was here. Like, those are head-to-head matchups. Those are your head-to-heads.
But you're thinking about the lower class of the Big Ten too.
Yeah.
Rutgers,
that's what I'm saying. Even the lower class,
no, they're not that good.
Northwestern.
But I'm saying our lower class. Everybody they talk about our lower class, but we don't talk about their lower class. They don't. No. They talk about the lower class of every other conference, but when it comes to the SEC, we don't talk about them.
You forget about all those ones.
Yeah, we all of a sudden forget.
Molly, are you on the same team that the Big Ten is the best, or do you think SEC, Pac-12 got a conversation?
I don't know. I don't know where you are giving the most evil eyes. You're like, say that Wisconsin and the Big Ten are the best in college football.
I don't think so. I don't think so this year.
What do you think?
I don't know. You came in talking about the Pac-12.
Has a real argument. I really do.
My thing,
Utah's going to be good. Washington, Oregon, USC. Those are 4 teams that are going to be top 15.
But then when USC and UCLA, when they come to the Big Ten, then it's like Big Ten's going to be an absolute powerhouse.
Yeah. That's how it's going to go.
But it's just
hard. For this year, I think the Big Ten had a lot of turnover. You know, Purdue, new coach. Jeff Brom left. He went to Louisville, Nebraska. They're going to have to figure it out with Matt Rule.
Hey,
Illinois, they lost almost everybody on their defensive end. They lost Tommy DeVito. They lost
Don't worry.
Running back Chase Brown.
Your guy, Kirk Ferentz, is still kicking for the Iowa Hawkeyes, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'll love to see their outside
60
zone.
years later.
Lead outside zone 20, 40 times a game. I love it, though. I love playing against them.
But I will say, I do think that this is what's cool about college football is it's so fun to see just the different styles of football, different styles of bodies.
For sure.
In each different conference. Because
For sure.
SEC is totally different than Big Ten. Big Ten's totally different than Pac-12.
Different identities, for
yeah,
sure.
Absolutely. It's
For
so
sure.
fun.
For sure. I just hate how much we overrate the SEC and underrate the Big Ten.
Okay. Coming from a Big Ten football player.
But my thing is like
you really think that the Big Ten is underrated because what have any of those other schools like in the last, let's say 2 years?
I'll tell you what they do. They beat the SEC in the Big Ten in bowl game.
Yeah, but think about at the top too. Michigan, they lose. They got killed by Bama. Then they get lost to TCU. Ohio State, yeah, they won with Cardell Jones years ago, but they haven't done much in the.
How about we just go about the total record then? Yeah. Go about the total record of your conference versus the total record of our conference. Don't just tell me Alabama beat Michigan.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find that.
And Georgia beat Ohio State. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like the only argument that they typically have, and which is why I hate it. That's the main reason I hate it, because I'm like, bro, like you don't talk about Vanderbilt, you don't talk about Missouri. Texas A&M was, and we keep them ranked after they lose 3 or 4 games.
Then they get killed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, well, we keep them ranked, or like you make the playoffs at 11-2 because we say, oh, they're in a tougher conference, but then at the same time they're playing Morgan State week 10.
Well, that's a whole other problem too, though. I think that all like the college football rankings and playoffs and everything is so unbelievably biased.
It's all because of the 1992 SEC commissioner. He changed it all.
Changed it all?
Yep, he got it. He got it to where the SEC champ got into the BCS national championship game.
And
that's what started all of this.
That catapulted into recruiting.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what started it.
That closes up our today's iteration of Throwing Stones.
You look shocked that I said that.
Chris had a lot to say there. So Chris is our champion today. Congratulations, Chris.
Had to let the guest win.
Yeah, the guest had to win.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was a pity win, but like we gave you it.
A dub's a dub.
Doesn't even, yeah.
A dub's a dub. You know what you sound like?
Doesn't know anything about Connecticut. But.
You sound like those SEC people when they play
I knew
the
you were
Big
gonna
Ten
say that.
No.
and they say our star sat out. But your school still lost.
You never been to Connecticut, Chris. So I can't really take you seriously at the moment. But.
That was Throwing Stones. We're going to get into some Tinder time with the Wisconsin Badgers' upcoming season schedule. We'll do that next. This is Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light. The mountains are blue, and we can prove it. Follow the show on Twitter at Jim and Matt.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 Best history. Your kids will call it totally lit. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the Incredifantabulous deals, so see your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin.
Follow the stream to your wild side this summer with a ranch water hard seltzer from Lone River. Inspired by the classic tequila cocktails of far west Texas, Ranch Water's no-frills taste taps into the spirit of an adventure under the high desert stars. Using 100% agave nectar and natural lime juice, the hard seltzer contains 80 calories and 4% alcohol by volume. And you can now try their new margarita-style Ranch Rita. Learn more about locations and flavors at LoneRiverBevCo.com.
Listen to Rutledge and Hamilton every Thursday at 2:45 for your chance to win a case of the new Ranch Rita Variety Pack from Lone River. Known for the tequila-based ranch water hard seltzer, Lone River's new Ranch Rita tips its hat to another beloved American drink, the margarita. The Ranch Rita is still crafted with the same organic agave nectar and lime juice for that delicious Texas taste. Listen every Thursday at 2:45 for your chance to win.
You wanted lower prices? Fleet Farm's got them. Like KT Nut and Fruit Blend, now only $32.99 for a 20-pound bag. Or how about $3.49 a quart for Resolute Conventional or Synthetic Blend Motor Oil? Also, Resolute Classic Green Antifreeze is now just $10.99 a gallon. And control summer weeds with Gordon's Amine 240 Weed Killer. 2.5 gallons, now only $69.99. Look for new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life with Price Drops at Fleet Farm.
My eye doctor gives me a lot of great advice, but the best piece of advice she ever gave me was where to go for LASIK. TLC Laser Eye Centers. Did you know that TLC has performed over 2.3 million LASIK procedures nationally, including treatment for over 10,000 doctors? Doctors recommend TLC because that's who they trust with their eyes. So book your free consultation now at TLC Laser Eye Centers, the doctor's choice for LASIK.
Right now, TLC is offering $1,000 off their Wavelight laser when treated in July. That's $500 off per eye. So call 888-TLC-2020 or visit SaveOnTLC.com. That's SaveOnTLC.com. The doctor's choice for LASIK. Must mention this promotion and be treated in July of 2023 to qualify. $1,000 off for both eyes on standard Wavelight price. $500 off for one eye. Cannot be combined with any other offers. See details at SaveOnTLC.com.
The happy hour at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton is still Madison's best kept secret, so shh. From delicious appetizers to amazing drinks, and of course the ambiance provided by that horseshoe bar makes Ruth's Chris Steakhouse a must-go-to. From cocktails with friends, networking happy hours, or just treating the family, and everything in between, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton has everything you're looking for. So the next time you're looking to treat yourself, go to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton, and remember, it's Madison's best kept secret. Shh.
Since J&K Security Solutions opened in 1987, our attention to detail and customer service have been our strongest assets. I'm Vice President Jeffrey Beckman. We'll always do our best to find the most efficient and cost-effective solution to every job we tackle. Whether it's security for your home or business, installing video surveillance, or being able to control your garage doors from your phone, we can help you feel empowered with simple and user-friendly technology. Let's work together to secure your home or business. jksecurity.com.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Carbon World Health.
Rutledge and Hamilton back with you. Molly and Chris calling behind the glass with us. Let's get into some Tinder time where we can talk about our predictions for the Wisconsin Badgers' upcoming season.
If you like it, swipe right. If you dislike it, swipe left. It's Tinder time.
College football season looming. What we'll do today is I'm going to list every single game on the Wisconsin Badgers schedule, and I want both of you, Molly Brown and Chris Orr, to give a swipe left or a swipe right. Swipe right for a win, swipe left for a loss.
I'm going to keep track of what our scores are.
Undefeated.
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah,
let's go game by game. We'll start week 1. Badgers at home hosting Buffalo. Chris, we'll start with you. Swipe right or swipe left?
Swipe right. Right is win, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
swipe right.
1-0 for Chris.
Yeah.
That's a win. I'm curious, are they from Buffalo, New York?
Buffalo, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Or is their mascot Buffalo?
Or the Bulls.
Yeah. Bulls, I
Buffalo
think.
Bulls.
Buffalo
I think.
Bulls.
How stupid is that?
Yeah.
Just make it Bills. Am I right?
Yeah.
Bills?
Yeah.
There's a professional team called the Buffalo Bills.
I wonder if they
I know,
would
that's
get
why I
like.
said it.
Could you get in trouble for
Just
that?
do both.
No, you can't get in trouble for that.
You probably can. It's probably trademarked. in
Buffalo
some
Bills are
regard.
from
South Alabama Jaguars.
Orchard Park.
Yeah, but it's not the same host city.
That's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's true. That
Yeah.
probably would make it. Yeah.
All right, 1-0 for both of you. Week 2, Badgers go on the road, visit Washington State, Pac-12 team.
Mhm.
Lost them last year. Chris, we'll start with you. Swipe right or swipe
We
left?
get our lick back. Swipe right.
Swipe right, 2-0. Molly?
That's a loss.
I can't
Wow,
believe you
swiping
think that's
left.
a loss.
They're going to Washington State. That crowd is going to be nuts. Don't you guys remember they were literally the team for College Game Day last year
don't nobody
commercials?
care about that. We gonna go get our lick back.
Yeah.
We get our lick back on
Yeah.
everybody this
No,
year.
they're
Love that,
gonna
Chris.
they're gonna lose to
All right.
Washington State.
All right, Molly Brown at 1-1. Chris Orr at 2-0.
Yeah, I think we start hot.
Week 3, go back home. Georgia Southern. Tune-up game.
swipe
Week
right.
3. Swipe right?
That's a win.
All right, 2-1 for Molly, 3-0 for Chris. Week 4, Big Ten play begins. Go on the road, visit Purdue. First Big Ten
That's gonna be
matchup.
tough.
for
That's
Luke
gonna be
Fickell.
real tough.
That's gonna be tough.
Purdue's got a new coach. Keep in
Yeah.
mind.
It's gonna be tough. They
Yeah,
got
Ryan Walters, the
defensive coach.
Yeah, from Illinois.
I say win.
know Coach Walters.
Yeah?
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
I know him. He's
You
a
have
good guy.
insight?
And they got Hudson Card, the transfer quarterback out of Texas, too.
Ah.
So they got a new quarterback in the mix. They got a new coach.
And they have Drew Brees as a consultant.
That's right. So
I'm telling you,
Well,
Purdue's a scary
two
team.
I
teams,
said
two
win,
teams in
and now
similar-
I'm like
two
shaking
teams
in my boots.
Similar
boat.
positions, though. New quarterback, new coach.
This is gonna be a tough game. I really have no idea.
Swipe right or swipe left?
Swipe up.
Let's
What is
swipe
that?
right.
Super like?
Yeah, you
super win?
Oh, swipe down.
Super
You can't
loss?
defer, Chris. Win or loss. We're gonna win or lose.
Man,
There's no time.
I would take a win here.
I just know like we're gonna. I more so feel like we're gonna. This is how I feel about the Badgers this year. I feel like we're gonna drop a couple of probably 2 unexpected games.
First Big Ten game, you think we're gonna drop?
So you're saying that
I
they're
don't know if
losing?
it's the first Big Ten game, but I think we'll drop a couple unexpected games.
There's some other
and
games left on the
upset
schedule.
more
If you want
people.
to save those, those are a couple up on the schedule that. could
Yeah,
be
I don't
trap
know the
games.
schedule.
Well, we're about to get through it. You got to swipe right or swipe left.
I'm gonna swipe left on Purdue.
Swipe left on Purdue. Chris Orr, 3-1. Molly
Gosh.
I'll use one of mine now.
Brown, one of yours.
I'm gonna go with my gut reaction. They're gonna win.
Win.
Uh-oh.
Molly Brown, 3-1. Both at 3-1 through 4 weeks. Bye week, September 29th.
Swipe right.
Then
You gotta
we
win the bye
got
week.
back at home hosting Rutgers, another Big Ten matchup, but off the bye week.
Swipe right.
Swipe right,
This-
swipe
we get
right.
back on track.
Get
See
back
what I'm
on
saying?
track.
We get the bye week. Get back on track.
A game before the bye week is always dangerous too.
Yeah, they're winning that one.
dangerous.
4-1, both sides. All right, next week Iowa at home, big game.
Swipe right. Swipe up.
Swipe
Super
up,
like?
super like.
win.
All right,
We're gonna
Chris
blow
Orr,
them out.
5-1. Molly Brown,
They beat the Hawkeyes. Yes.
Yeah.
that's 5-1.
Molly.
There we go.
I'm not like a Wisconsin hater.
I don't know. I
and
just gotta
I'm-
make sure.
I like the Iowa Hawkeyes, but I would cheer for Wisconsin when they play each other.
Okay.
Just gotta make sure.
All righty. Next week, another tough game at Illinois.
Swipe right. We got our lick back.
Get her lick back.
Ooh.
Chris Orr at 6-1. Molly.
I think Fickle gets the win against the former Badger
Yeah,
coach.
we got our lick back.
Okay, 6-1 both sides. That is October 21st.
It'll
Oh
be
boy,
big
am
for
I
his
more
resume.
optimistic than I thought
The
I was.
following
for his
week.
resume.
The following week. Big
Swipe
game.
right.
Ohio State
Swipe
at home
right.
on Halloween weekend.
Bucky by a billion.
I'm getting 2011 vibes for that game.
Okay.
There's
think we'll
there's
steal
gonna
it?
be something special about that game. Swipe right.
Halloween
right.
weekend.
Halloween
October
weekend.
At home.
28th.
Is it night?
Yeah.
Yes,
Night
it is.
game.
I don't think it's
6:30
been.
NBC game.
Oh, has it been like fully?
That game was announced.
I want to see.
That game will definitely be the
I
night
want to see his energy that game. I want to see him pissed off.
All righty.
See, this is the game that I'm like gonna get into the trap of they're gonna win, and then when it's happening, I'm like, no, they're not
7-1
gonna
for
win.
Chris Orr. Molly. Swipe
I'm
right
going
or
swipe
left?
I'm gonna go swipe left.
Swipe
Sorry,
left. Molly, it's
That's a loss.
6-2. Chris Orr at
They're not beating Ohio
7-1.
State.
right.
I'm telling you, I think
want
we
them
lose
to.
unexpected games.
Not the big games though.
Okay, but
Yeah,
you're
I
saying
think we lose
they're
a couple unexpected
but
games.
you're just saying that they're gonna win some unexpected games, like an Ohio
Yeah, I
State
think we
game.
upset some people.
Well, there's a couple games left in the schedule.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Next week, going on the road to Bloomington, visiting Indiana. Another Big Ten game. Following week, what do we got?
Yeah, I
Chris Orr?
think this is a trap game.
Trap
Yeah, that's
game?
a loss.
Trap game.
Trap game?
This is
Really?
a trap game. After
Indiana's not
coming
going to be that good, but okay.
But coming off a big emotional win, this is one of those trap games.
7-2.
For sure,
Swiping
one of the
left?
trap games. I wish I knew it was left.
Just
Week
think
by
of,
week, Chris.
Just think of the
Week
Big
by
Ten
week.
teams that they've played.
Don't try to
And-
figure out the schedule. Swipe right or left. Are they going to win this game? You can't think about the whole schedule.
That's a loss.
It's a loss?
Yep.
Molly Brown, 2 in a row.
I just think it's a track. I don't know if we necessarily lose to them just because I think I know we're better than them. I just think it might be a really sloppy. I might win, but it's probably gonna be really sloppy.
Okay.
Can I lightly swipe?
Slice
No, you got to get full swipe. Sorry, brother. Either full right or full left.
Oh man.
Win or loss.
Well,
yeah, we
you-
win.
You win that?
Yeah, we win. It's gonna
Okay.
be sloppy though.
Let me just
That's
clarify.
Chris at 8-1. Molly Brown
Sloppy.
is at 6-3.
I love my badges, man.
She's at 6-3.
He's wild.
I love my badges.
Optimistic is a word. Molly
I'm also
Brown.
thinking that Ohio State game, as I'm thinking about it, it's either going to be a massive, horrible blowout for Wisconsin, or it's going to be a heartbreaking loss where it comes down to like the final possession.
You think so?
That's where I'm at.
I think we win that game.
You thought we were going to win last year too.
Nah.
Bucky
There's
by a billion.
3 games remaining on the schedule here.
There's pain waiting for you if you come to the camp.
Okay.
Chris Orr is sitting the Badgers through 10 weeks at 8-1.
Yep.
Molly Brown is at 6-3. Following week, November 11th, we host Northwestern.
Swipe
Right or left? Right?
Swipe right. Yeah.
Right?
We're gonna beat
That's
them.
done.
Molly at 7-3. Chris at 9-1.
Now, if we were going to Northwestern, would your answer be different?
That'd be tough.
I wouldn't have changed
If we were,
anything
like,
based on what's going on in Northwestern.
based on what's going on, no. But
They
like,
don't have any sort of magic to them.
if we were going to Northwestern, I'm not gonna lie though. Northwestern, these are the type of years where Northwestern is
It's
like
dangerous.
pretty good.
Yeah. Everybody thinks the same thing going into the game.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, that is a tough place to play in. I'm telling you.
Okay.
You won't know until you play there.
Okay. So, Chris, you're at 9-1. Molly Brown, you're at, what is that, 7-3?
7-3.
7-3. All right, following week, back home against Nebraska. Matt Rule.
Yeah, I think this might be one where we slip up.
Whoa.
Swipe left. Late in the year.
It's tough. I'm not good at this. I'm horrible at this.
Well, we'll see, Chris. Everything's banking on
I
this.
just don't know like what games, but I feel a 10-2 game. I feel a 10-2 record. But
Okay,
like
so
we're
you're
not
at-
losing to Minnesota.
Yeah, you're at 9-1. You're at 9-1. So you think you want to get that second loss now?
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that because we're definitely not losing to Minnesota.
Okay, 9-2 for Chris. Molly?
That's a win.
It's a win.
They're beating Nebraska at home.
8-3. Molly's Badgers are turning it around. Chris drops one. Okay, this is like two different seasons we got going on right here.
Which one's more
I have
exciting?
a weird season. My season is way more exciting.
We're 9-2, Chris, and Molly's at 8-3. Moving on. Last week of the season on the road, Axe game at Minnesota.
Super like.
Super like again. That's a
Yeah.
swipe right for
Yeah, we're
Chris.
blowing
That's
them
10-2 to finish the regular season.
Blowing them
Molly?
I don't like this game.
10-2. We're in the Big Ten championship. We're playing against Michigan. We blow them out.
Now your season. No. Now we can see through
How do you
it.
want
No, he's
Molly, you
biased.
control the season here. How do you want it to end?
I don't think they win the Axe.
What?
In Minnesota.
Molly.
I don't.
After last year?
Come on,
Yeah.
With
God.
Ethan Kaliak-Manis going for 300 yards on us?
Molly.
Do you remember?
We win this game, Molly.
Do you remember when they kept just having false starts? They had about 15 false starts
Horrendous.
at the end of the game.
Horrendous.
Right in front of me. I was like, what is happening right
Horrendous
now?
performance.
Chase Wolf coming in.
Horrendous
They're not
performance.
winning the Axe.
We
They're
win
not
this
winning the
game.
Axe?
Sorry.
Molly, we win this game.
They're not. They're winning the other trophies this season, but they're not winning the Axe.
Chris,
Are you kidding me?
Molly, we're winning this game.
Molly, we're winning this game. We're going to win this game.
Molly
They're
finishes her Badger season at 8-4.
Wow.
They still make a bowl game.
Chris Orr finishes his season at 10-2.
Yeah, but now we're in a New Year's 6. I'm in a New Year's 6.
Yours are going to the college
Yeah,
football
you're
playoffs.
you're going to the pinstripe.
the Mayo Bowl.
The Mayo
You-
Bowl. I
Hey.
went to the pinstripe.
I was going to say, you went to the
I did.
pinstripe.
That was a bounce back year. And where we go after that? Rose.
That Oregon game?
Was it? Yeah.
We went to Rose Bowl.
That Oregon game. You guys lost that game.
That game was
28-27.
Yeah, we
Herbert,
lost that game.
3 rushing
I
scores,
don't
right?
think he wants to talk about it
You remember
based on
that
his
We lost that game, man.
I remember that
we
game.
had a lot of
bro.
turnovers that game.
Yeah, I remember that game well, yeah.
It's crazy. They beat us by 1 point, and they won the turnover margin by like 3.
Herbert was such a weird college
sad.
player.
rough. Gosh, that was
finishes-
him. That feels like it was forever
Yeah,
ago.
he had 3 rushing touchdowns. He was
Yeah,
great
it
at
was
his legs.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was nice.
He was a weird, compared to the NFL, he's such a different college player. than
Well,
the
he,
NFL.
like, in college, you knew, after that game, I was like, oh, yeah, he's
He's a
NFL
pro.
quarterback.
He's a
Yeah,
pro.
he's a pro.
Yeah.
He could throw.
so you finish off with 10 wins. I finish off with 8.
Yeah.
I do think mine is more realistic.
You think yours more realistic?
I pride
think
myself
mine
on being a
is.
realistic fan, both Packers and Badgers.
I think mine is. Those might not be the 2 games.
I think
but
8-4 is really low.
You think so?
Yeah.
What do you think that they'll be at?
10 wins.
I'm a 10-win team.
Yeah, I
Double
think we're at
digits.
10
Yeah.
wins. I don't know
I
if
think
those
we have
2
an
are the 2
easy
games.
schedule, and I think the coaching staff knows we have an easy schedule.
Yeah.
They know we have to capitalize this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
If
is
there's
that
a
good or
those
bad if
two
you know you
Next
have
year,
an easy schedule?
Next year we have Bama, Michigan,
Oh,
Penn
man,
State.
I wish I played that schedule.
That is a brutal schedule.
I
next year.
wish their next year's schedule, I wish I had that like my last
Yeah.
year. Ah!
Did you ever play in that game that was at Lambeau against LSU?
Yeah, I tore my ACL in that game.
Oh,
yeah, I
I'm
heard
so
that
sorry.
Molly, bringing back happy memories.
Bringing back pain.
I should really do my research on Chris, or I should go read his Wikipedia page before I say
Well, you
anything.
immediately like, I'm sorry. Like,
Well, it's kind of awkward when a football player tells you, "Yeah, no, like one of the worst injuries of my career
I blew
happened."
my knee out that game. But now it's better than ever.
That's what you said yesterday.
I'm telling you.
that closes up our Badgers season prediction.
Awesome. Well, we will reconvene
Yeah.
after this.
I
This is
think
Rutledge and
mine is
Hamilton,
real.
presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton, presented by Coors Light. Miss any of the show? Find full show podcasts free on Wisconsin On Demand and wherever you get your podcasts. Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Alex Strofe.
Varsity on Wisconsin On Demand is home to all the latest and best Badgers content on ESPN Wisconsin. Subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Wisconsin On Demand, and wherever you get your podcasts. After winning a Super Bowl as a member of the Kansas City Chiefs practice squad last season, former Wisconsin running back Melvin Gordon has signed a one-year deal with the Baltimore Ravens. Gordon just wrapped up his 8th season in the NFL, following a standout career at the University of Wisconsin. Gordon is a two-time All-Pro with the San Diego and Los Angeles Chargers, spent 3 seasons with the Denver Broncos, and joined the Chiefs practice squad halfway through last season. Gordon's one-year deal is worth $3.1 million.
Pella's window and door design options are virtually limitless. Customize your order by August 31st and you could bundle and save big at PellaWI.com.
Since J&K Security Solutions opened in 1987, our attention to detail and customer service have been our strongest assets. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. We'll always do our best to find the most efficient and cost-effective solution to every job we tackle. Whether it's security for your home or business, installing video surveillance, or being able to control your garage doors from your phone, we can help you feel empowered with simple and user-friendly technology. Let's work together to secure your home or business. jksecurity.com.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Show your excitement for the Brew Crew's return with Brewers Checking from Associated Bank. You'll get a one-of-a-kind Brewers Debit MasterCard, 10% off at the team store, and VIP treatment with Express Check-In through the Associated Bank gate. And for the ultimate all-inclusive game day experience for your crew, check out the Associated Bank Power Alley Group Space. Featuring a full buffet and private bar, the Power Alley overlooks left center field. And who knows, the next Brewers home run could be headed your way. Learn more today at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Hey Madison, it's Dan Andrews from Simnett Chevrolet in Mount Horeb. By now you know that you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simnett Chevrolet in Mount Horeb. But what is a better buying experience? It's a car buying experience that is custom to what you want and need. We can be your trusted expert, or we can be hands-off until you're ready to purchase. If you're in the market for a new or new-to-you Chevy truck or SUV, make the short drive to Simnett Chevrolet in Mount Horeb and see the difference a better buying experience can make.
Are you a veteran who needs assistance? Do you know a veteran who needs help? The Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs is here for Wisconsin veterans, their families, and their survivors. We can help connect veterans with services such as medical care, financial and legal assistance, housing, mental health services, substance use treatment, and more. For more information, please visit wisvets.com. That's WIS vets.com. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs.
Since 1956, Holman Lindsay Paints has been making paint in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. Because of their commitment to making great paint for Wisconsinites, Holman Lindsay has grown over the years to 26 locations in this great state. Headquarters in Sun Prairie with a state-of-the-art facility, Holman Lindsay has the paint you need to make your job better. From do-it-yourself to professional, Holman Lindsay has paint for everyone. Visit one of their local locations today in Madison, Sun Prairie, Middleton, and Janesville.
You're listening to Rutledge and Hamilton on 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Medicine.
Oh.
Rutledge and Hamilton, Molly Brown, and Chris Orr. Chris Orr is turning his mic on and off. I don't know if he's trying to talk on the show, if he's trying to talk to Colin behind the glass.
The talk back button, you got me.
Yeah, there we go. Here we go.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
I still can't believe you don't think Cocaine Bear was a good movie.
It needed some more.
It needed more bear.
It needed more
how
of the bear.
you can say that.
It needed it sounds weird, but it needed more of the bear just mauling people.
It was about that's what the whole movie was.
There was too much people. Too many people. Too much character development
they
for characters that don't
true.
care. You know what I mean?
True. That's true.
We don't care about these characters.
I mean, what's
Why,
going to be
were
the
they
character
giving the
development of
backstory?
the bear?
The bear is the main character,
What is
Chris.
going to be the character development of the
The bear is the main character. We got a backstory with the bear.
It just kind of showed how everybody tied together with the coked up bear.
They were all connected?
In a way. Like the bear found the cocaine. There was drug dealers that got sent into the woods to go find the cocaine, and then they found the bear and they're telling their boss bro, there's a bear eating the cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's hikers. Somebody calls the ambulance because
That's
of
a
the
great
bear.
scene. The ambulance scene's a great scene.
People forget. Look, it's like I was telling you. You need to see it because we were talking about this.
No, you don't.
Yes, we're bringing
we
it
were talking
back.
about this a few shows ago, and it was if you're camping 20 yards away, would you rather be sleeping by some gators or bears? And I'm like, gators all day. Because
Bears are nature's best athletes.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They're so
They absolutely
Where
are.
did you get that
That's
from?
nature's best. Lock it in.
Oh my goodness.
Build them a
You're
statue
done.
outside the zoo.
You're
they are
done.
They are nature's
if a bear
best
wants you,
athlete.
you're done.
Their size, speed, climbing, swimming.
They can do everything.
Same thing. Okay.
They're durable.
Okay, they can climb. They can climb.
Gator
You got
not
me there.
climbing. You gonna get up in
Gators
the tree, you're
aren't
good.
climbing.
You get up
They
in the
can
tree,
swim.
you're good.
Yeah.
They can swim.
And they
can't
can
run
run
that fast. They
Running
can't run that
zigzags though.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Running zigzags.
Yeah,
they can't
tell me
change
to run in
direction.
zigzags when you have a freaking chomper just coming at you.
But they can't.
Those things don't move that fast.
They can't. They can't.
We looked
clamp
it up.
that
We looked it
fast.
up when we were talking about this on the show. It was 35 miles an hour for bears and for gators on land.
Yeah, but that's straight.
Gators
That's
cannot run
straight.
35 miles per hour on.
That's
Don't
straight.
hate me.
we
That
did
was
look
Google.
it
That
up. We
is
did look it up.
nonsense.
No, they're fast, bro.
35
They're fast.
miles an hour?
No, gators are fast.
That's the
But-
speed limit.
But majority of gators, majority of reptiles, period. If they ate, it takes a little time for them
So-
to digest that
Oh,
food.
they
They got
sit
to sit in
around.
the sun.
Okay, would you rather fight? We only have about a minute, but would you rather fight a regular black bear or is it a grizzly bear or is it a black bear?
The
that's
black
in
bear is the one
cocaine?
that's scared of you.
No, the one in cocaine
Oh,
bear.
it's a black bear. It was
okay.
a black bear.
Okay,
Coked
would you
up.
rather fight?
Yeah, it was a coked
Would you
up black
rather
bear.
fight a coked up black bear or just a regular black bear?
Regular black bear.
What?
For sure.
I think
With
cocaine would
ease.
make it more
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie
flimsy.
though. Yeah, you see that a little bit in the movie. You can see it just kind of get distracted by like a butterfly. You can tell that it's just really out of his mind. But no, I think it had to be a different drug. It had to be a drug that puts it to sleep.
Like what?
I don't know.
NyQuil or something.
A black bear
Not
on
cocaine. Not cocaine. I'd be terrified.
That
Do
would
I have
be
a
terrible.
weapon?
No, just your
I
hands.
was about to say I like myself with a big machete, man, against anything.
This has been Rutledge and Hamilton. We'll catch you next week.
Olson Toon has been customizing both residential and commercial outdoor living spaces since 1997. Matt Hamilton here from ESPN Madison. For over 50 years of combined experience in their management and design teams, Olson Toon has become one of Wisconsin's premier building and landscaping outdoor living firms. Landscaping and maintenance, irrigation, concrete work, pools, and more. If you have an outdoor living need, Olson Toon is here to help. Go to olsontoon.com to get started on your home project today.